the cat / gazer.
That was a tough, scary battle. I was so worried about that. Me and Girth both gave up before we even started.
Yeah, well, see, here's the thing. So I watched about half of that session, and I ended up turning it off because I felt bad because like there was references like, oh, I guess we'll do this tonight because these guys didn't show. I'm like, ah, fuck, you know what I mean? Like, all right, I already feel shitty about it. Now I'm doing this, but so I turned it off. So I don't know exactly what happened at the end of by the end of the.
It was close. Session. I think Girth almost died.
Oh, for real? Oh, you guys really did have an encounter?
It was close. If we had a paladin, it would have been a lot easier, but no.
Yeah. Oh, what in that one shot? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Oh, I saw you got a charisma ironstone. God damn it, yeah. That would have been perfect for fucking Fallon. Yeah. Well, anyways.
Yeah, so they fought a gazer, which is a grapefruit size beholder.
Yeah, the mini beholder.
Yeah. The bronze dragon is still floating out there, but we're gonna go to Mirt's. I seen in the chat, y'all want to check at Corlon's about that tree. And I was probably gonna go. Are you, Lexi? Are you gonna want to say that you go to Steam and Steel about your daggers, or any place in general?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to role play it out. You might have to, but because it's a special request, so I don't know if anybody else would be going with you if they needed anything else from there as far as weaponry or.
Are we intending on going dragon hunting?
Well,
I need to pick up a spear.
Okay.
I want to see about that tech too.
Well, real quick.
Go ahead.
Just real quick out of game, and because I thought about this too, and I think that anybody that lives in the Forgotten Realms would know what I'm about to say, so I don't consider this metagaming. But I would say keep in mind that because I'm talking about fighting dragons and shit, like this bronze dragons by lore are like known as one. Well, first of all, they're metallic, so they're good dragon shit. But they're like known as like the assholiest of the dragons, like even more so than the gold dragons and shit, because they're like this self-righteous, just like everything is black and white to them. There's no gray. It's either good or evil, and they're known as like tacticians in battle and shit. They're like known to be like warmongers and shit, but they are hesitant to kill unless they have to. So fighting this thing, I think, is not even something we need to be concerned about at all, unless it doesn't go by its own characteristics, which we have a DM that decides that. You know what I mean? But
I mean,
but
yeah,
I think
it could have been.
But I'm just saying, as far as overall lore, I'm just throwing that out there about bronze dragons. That's pretty much what they're known for and shit. You know what I mean? So that we know how to kind of interact with them when we.
Yeah, the mission is to find it and find out its intentions of why it's in the harbor to begin with. Now, whatever takes place, if you come across it, that's on you.
Right.
But and as far as lore versus the actual creature itself, I mean, could have been dropped on its head when it was burst out, and then it could be some whacked out bronze dragon.
Right. I'm just giving it in the general list of terms and as far as lore goes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Individuals are like humans, you know.
He could be bipolar and he absolutely hates treasure.
Yeah.
And if he smells it, he's gonna freaking
fry us when we come in there. Well, yeah, it says in like part of the lore too, it was like they'll never admit it, but bronze dragon's favorite treasure is actual gold and shit, but they'll never tell you that. Like that's part of the lore and shit.
Isn't that all for the most part?
Well, most of them will get because if you go like dragon by dragon, if you go through like the Dungeon Master's Guide or whatever, or the Monster Manual, each one has like a set of things that they covet the most. Some is like art and shit like that. Some is gold. Some is artifacts and shit. You know what I mean?
I got you. excuse me. And was there anything else floating out there besides? I know the original intent was to go see Mirt,
Yes, that was it. Okay.
but
I wanted to see about getting that tattoo.
Oh yeah.
yeah. So you did get that last thing I sent you about that, how you'd have to go underground.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just if we're doing anything, I can just say my character's
Oh,
going
that's someone in
around trying to
chat.
find out about that.
Yeah, what she asked me about a certain tattoo which is magical.
Oh,
which
yeah,
would
I'd
have
like to
Just
know
make my
about
own
that
arm
one,
strike
too.
magical.
Like a grasping tattoo or something.
It's one of those from the Tasha's, right? The magical imbued tattoos.
Yeah. I wasn't sure with those, do they stay on you after you use them, or is that the one that goes away after you use them, then you have to reapply?
No, I think you keep it, but
Well,
I think you have to. I think it counts as a. Does it count as
Yeah, I
an
think
attunement
it's a-
slot?
Yeah.
Yeah,
have
you
to-
have to attune,
Yeah.
So,
I'd
yeah.
have
but it
to
stays
read
on
it.
you, right?
But you can remove. Yeah, but
It
you
is a
can replace
tattoo.
it though. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to read it again because I don't.
Yeah, I
have
don't
it in
remember
front of me at
exactly
the
what
moment.
the matter of fact. I'll pull the book up.
And it
now.
is, underground. So I mean, either you find a reputable one or somebody sends you somewhere, and it could be freaking
Hepatitis.
Xanathar. Xanathar's freaking tattoo guy that is just gonna hey, well, this is a special ink. Don't worry, it's glowing, but just let me hit you with this special ink and
Well, I saw, I guess there's two ways to do it now. Like, I guess in Natasha's, you can just get a needle and you
Uh-huh.
hold it to your skin. The other way, though,
Yeah,
you
I'm looking
you
it up
have to
right
find
now.
the inks and everything.
The first you gotta find the ball eater, and then you find a turtle named Orly, and then he'll
Orly? Almost there. We do have a turtle, which I assume is a cousin. There you go.
Hey, we don't all know each other.
But shouldn't you though?
then you gotta go. Then you gotta go down to the dock ward and find this seaman that was kicked out of the Navy. He goes by Stinky. And then he's going to give you
Seaman.
directions. Yeah. He'll give you directions on where to go.
Stinky semen. It's awesome.
Oh my. Oh my.
So,
What else would you expect of the dock ward?
yeah. So I just had like a weird thought. So yeah, it could be a mission where, I don't know if it would come from the Harpers or whoever, but we need you to take this black light and go down to the dock ward and identify every single white mark that's in the dock ward, and we need a
Oh my
total
God.
count.
Ugh, I just got oh God, I got like the chills, like I'm about to vomit. Thinking about that. Oh my God.
Mm.
The power has finally gone to Brett's head.
The sun has gone down many hours ago, but it's still brightly lit up in this place.
Yeah, the juices are starting to flow.
Is this the red light district?
No, it's the black light district.
Oh God.
So,
West.
all right, where we're starting tonight, folks.
Who knows, man?
Well, we just finished with Uza with the library and the books, and Anda walked her back. I guess we should go see Mirt now because that we did this many missions for him, and
didn't I mean, y'all were trying to do some shifty stuff with the coin, and wasn't she supposed to go look for the coin, but then got distracted and just went like straight upstairs to the bedroom with the cat and kind of like ignored y'all?
So weren't you doing something?
I think Anda was like gonna try and either put back coin or do something to that.
Oh
effect.
no!
Well, we
What?
blamed
What
it on
I?
the gazer.
yeah, she gave
What
it
I-
back to Kirk and Brantley, like snuck it into our possessions.
Okay, I got you.
I put
She
it in there
convinced the
like
lady that the beholder ate the gold also with the books that are missing.
Ah, yeah. So, yeah, gotcha. All right. So, first stop is going to Mirt's.
Yes,
Is that where we
sir.
want to go, or y'all want to go to
Yeah.
Steel Steel,
That's to
or
do
y'all
this
want to
ahead
go
of the
to?
Harpers, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Talking about the horse, the talking horse thing.
Yeah.
That was that mission, right?
And there
Well,
was
y'all-
also
Right.
Oh, yeah.
about the bookstore. That was also part of
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that. What was it?
So as we were going to go see the bronze dragon, and
Uh-huh.
then we went back to the house because we knew Mirt wasn't going to be up. So we got another paper bird. Went to the bookstore, and it said, save this woman because there's a monster in her bookstore. Something Mirt. So we took care of that. So there's
Oh, I did see that, but yeah, I did see that part.
Okay. So, Mirt is pretty famous in Waterdeep, so if you're gonna hail down any type of carriage and just say, hey, take us to Mirt's mansion, they're gonna take you right there. So again, are y'all doing just like a quick one trip, or you're gonna hire somebody for the day? So it's either a copper piece a person or a gold piece a person, depending on if it's a one trip or an all day rental for whatever carriage. And it's not Timmy. Timmy ain't there. Oh wait, let me. Yeah, I need it.
post
Not
out there.
necessarily know what's-
No, let me. We don't need it at the moment, but I will. I need to turn on my recording on my end.
And Fallon and I are both back at the house, right?
Yeah, but I think we're technically all back at the house, right?
Oh, you did get back to the house. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll-
we could just say that y'all stopped at the house on the way before going to Merch. So if y'all needed to do anything, change or,
I would say that if I was at the house before they got there, I would have spent my time trying to like clean up, and especially the corner for the maid's chick. I forgot it. Oh fuck, where is my notes? Totally. Euloria, was that her name? Fucking.
Yeah, Fallon, we found out that it's going to cost about $1,000 to get the bar up and running.
Oh, I did
Yeah.
see that. So yeah. I did see that. Yeah. Okay.
So you might be running around a little light on armor for a minute, unless you think we should do armor first.
No. I think I'll be all right for now. I think my survivability is good enough.
and if
Until we get
y'all,
down into the Mad Mage's dungeon.
but y'all didn't put down the money yet for it, right?
Not yet.
No.
Correct.
For the renovation.
We have 39 gold,
Well, what
30.
do I have? Hold on.
39.
something like that.
Yeah, a little
I-
short of $1,000.
Yeah, I have
Uh,
364 in my
Okay.
inventory.
Gotcha. All right. So
If Fallon is back in the place cleaning before everybody gets home, Beatrix is not doing that. She's in the corner reading her books. Good
Speaking of that, we got a new book for you.
Oh yeah.
I saw. I did see that part. But no, I'll just sit in the corner as Fallon cleans up. Not helping.
Yeah, eventually. So if we're collecting Beatrice and Fallon, Girk would have went up to find Beatrix and be like, "Oh, I don't know why you keep missing these missions where we go do what you like. We went to a bookstore. I got you 2 books. I don't know if you could use them or not, but one is this, and it's gonna hand them the common law of Waterdeep. Oh, and I got you another one. 1001 things to do in the underground."
Thanks, Girk. I know. I do keep missing the library sections, which I'm sure are the most thrilling parts. But
We see a cat
eventually,
too.
I mean,
Hey, Gert.
and a cat.
Yeah, I guess
We're pretty
when
standing with her, so we can go back.
exactly. I guess when you already know about books, you don't need to know any more about books. Is that how that works?
I
Gert,
said,
who's holding the spell book, Gert?
Mm,
Tabitha.
oh
Okay.
yeah.
So as Fallon's cleaning up and Beatrix is not, you can hear him under his breath saying real passive aggressive shit like, I'm glad nobody's helping me clean because I'd be done by now and I'd be bored and shit. You know what I mean? Like shit like that, you know.
I get that spell book and hand it to Beatrix.
Otis has been polishing that part since we got it.
That's
The veneer's gone.
Yeah, just a random water pictures in there, but it's I just put Owlbear up. But yeah, as y'all get back to as y'all doing all this, but like right before y'all walked in Trollskull Manor, there is going to be like a brown wrapped rectangle package on the front door. It's wrapped with string and a little note on the outside.
Not a brick, at least.
Kind of like, you know, 2 foot high, 3 foot wide,
Checking
and
for
about
anthrax
and 2 inches deep. You know,
or ricin. Is there ricin in there?
I mean, you could just put a perception check of what anyway, or wisdom check of what you think it is before you open it.
Survival.
It's not big enough to be the portrait because that thing was supposed to be huge.
Huge.
Anda is gonna like
bigly.
Anna's gonna try and look at the card, but then realize that she doesn't really read that well, and just be like, "This is my second language, so somebody else wants this."
What was the original size that you ordered?
Well, it was going to be.
Very large.
I did say about 10 by 20. Maybe we can scale it down a little bit from that, but it was supposed to be like a big
I got
wall
you.
thing. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
Like a mural almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this one's like 2 foot by 3 foot, but I mean, it looks like a picture frame wrapped up.
Oh, okay. Oh, is this a proof? Or is this like a?
I don't know. You gotta open it, buddy.
Better open it.
All right, I'll fucking open. Well, I'm gonna check it for traps.
Okay.
Investigation check. Do you want that or?
Yeah. Give me that.
With guidance.
It's just like,
In case of retaliation.
All right, good thing I called guidance. Well, give me 1 second.
oh yeah.
8 plus 6.
Nice.
14.
Yeah, it's not trapped. I mean, it just looks like brown paper with it's not like twine, but it's almost like velvety like string, and it's got a little white card on the outside, kind of like a 4x6 card.
You said it was like a lace string?
Yeah.
Well, as I untie it, I kind of like here, like, Anda, this looks like this is your flavor here, you know what I mean? Like, and then I unwrap it.
She just takes it and like looks at it, like holds it up to the light to see the authenticity, and then like smells it. And she's like, "Meh, this is Numa. Not so great, but okay." Puts it in
Yeah.
her
So as you open it up, it is going to be like a sketch drawing of the portrait. Black and white. Some not charcoal, but some sort of lead pencil, whatever.
Right, I got you.
And as you open that, I'm assuming you're opening the little card.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a shirtless picture of Kato. And if you look on the back, it's gonna be like, there's more to come.
I go, Anda, here, this is for you too.
But she was like looking over your shoulder too. She was like, "Oh, is this part for me too? Is this part for me too?" And she's just then, and she's like, "Still no money. I don't know like what this means. Is it like Waterdeep specific? I don't know. Like,
I just shrug my shoulder.
I think this. I don't know. Hey, Otis, look, I got this thing for you." I don't know.
Perfect.
It's for you.
Maybe you can talk to trouser snakes.
I'm gonna shake it.
No, it's open though.
I'm gonna shake it. I'm gonna go put it up in my room.
This means we're friends now.
I don't know what that means. That,
Okay.
but I thought we were already friends, but
I mean, good friends. Like
we killed a man together.
So yeah, you do have a proof. I mean, you know, that looks pretty good or whatever, but I don't know where I put the hell his picture, but you know, it was that bald-headed guy with that black Kato mask.
Yeah.
Rob Halford looking guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Hey man, I love Judas Priest. I had no idea as a teenager.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
I honestly, you know, I was into heavy metal. I had no idea he was gay at the time. and-
All that leather didn't.
No. But you know,
he's just very fashionable.
everybody wore leather. You know, like leather.
No, all that hairband stuff was big. Yeah.
See,
What is
I was big. Hey, I like Motley Crue. I don't mind to lie.
Hey,
I like Motley
I mean,
Crue.
like, you know, Lover Boy with the black. I mean, with the red leather pants, with the picture of his ass with the peace sign by his ass.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Rob just wanted a little bit better AC, so he got the studded leather.
He just went full assless chaps and shit.
Yeah, clubs for that, baby.
I went to their concert in New Orleans, and he brought his Harley on stage, and it was a kick-ass freaking concert. But I was 17, you know, whatever. Loved it. But anyway, okay.
What is a picture of Kato behind the bar?
I think that's going to go into Fallon's room, probably.
Sure.
If you want it, you can have it, but I'm gonna put it right here for now.
Oh, can we have joint custody?
No, I specifically gave it to Otis. It's for him only.
Now it's for everyone to enjoy.
Okay, well, thank you.
This is Kato, the patron saint of backdoor loving.
So
We accept all kinds here.
May
We do not king shame.
may one day he return.
No king shame.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'll put up Trollskull Manor, and you know, do whatever you want with it. You know, and if at any point, you know, after the renovation or before, and y'all somebody wants to start playing around with color, or you know, if you got any type of those programs where you want to just make it y'all own or whatever, go for it. Now just send me the picture for owlbear purposes. But y'all need to do anything else before y'all leave and go to Mirt's?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay. One-way trip, or you gonna rent for the whole day? Just need to know that.
Might as well rent the whole day, right?
Yeah.
Well, I
You
mean,
drop
well,
us off at the next mission.
yeah, I mean, we'll just start this day off early in the morning, you know. So what do y'all say to the driver? We'll say this is, you know, a young kid as well. It's not Timmy, but you kind of have you know, he's not dirty, but he's kind of like new on a job and a little bit scared, and he does have a he does have a stutter, and he's like, where you where?
Anna's just gonna approach him and be like, "What is your name? Never mind. You are Timmy too from now on. I don't care what's your name."
he's just gonna,
a deck of cards.
he's just gonna be, as you're asking, and he's just gonna start like Stanley.
Good enough. What did he say?
Is it Stanley? As he's just like spitting in y'all direction.
Okay, Timmy Stan, whatever your name is, this is where we're going. Somebody please tell him where we're going. I forget. I don't know.
Mirt's.
Yeah.
Mirt. Do you know where Mirt's is?
Yes, that's on my map. That's on my map. They gave me a map.
Is it
He
water?
stutters
water
and he has a
GPS?
list. Jesus Christ.
Yes, water GPS.
They gave me a map. See,
This, he must have been tortured and godly in the school.
he got a little bit of Tourette's going in there too.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's only a few minutes carriage ride there to Mirt's house, and so you'll arrive at this big mansion, and of course he's going to have some type of security out front because he is kind of higher up, and it's going to be like some hired guards, nothing too extravagant, but I mean you will be we don't need a map for this, but it's just kind of like a theater of the mind type of thing. One or two guards is going to come out to the carriage as y'all approach and ask, can I help you type of thing? Are you expected? What do y'all say?
Oh, sorry, real fast. Mirt
Mhm.
is somebody. Remind me who Mirt is? Wealthy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that we
Okay.
met at the opera.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Yeah. While we're in the carriage or whatever, can I don't know if I have time, but can I ritually cast detect magic so it goes up right when we get to his house?
Yep.
I would like to
Great.
sit in the back of the carriage and ritually cast detect magic. So then
This
as
won't
we
be
go
a problem,
through his-
huh?
The whole time, Girk's like, "Oh, what are you doing over there? I mean, this is not that long of a ride, and you missed the last one, so you should be talking to us."
Just sitting
Mhm.
with you in a minute, Girk. I just need to know if this guy has real money or fake money. I'll be with you in a
Let me know too. I want to know.
Well,
just in case we want to come back at night and sneak in or something. I don't know.
I love it when Beatrix uses her big brain. It's so good.
I
I love
mean, you guys just pulled up to a big manor that has guards and gates, so
Yeah, but is he like wealthy or is he like magic wealthy? There's things different. I
Did he
feel.
buy the Lambo, or is he just renting it?
You know, a girl has to
Yeah.
have standards.
well he's in charge of of a faction, the Harpers.
Try not to make it
And-
too obvious. We don't want to offend him.
Just like get a little tingle when I feel something magical walk by. That's all this does. Not gonna steal it.
Yeah.
and let me put him his picture to just refresh. It'll be on the same map of the Trollskull Manor, but I mean that's Mirt, he's fancy dude. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Looks like an old Spanish banker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the conquistador, the
Yeah.
You're late
treasury
for
of the
galleon.
conquistadors. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
The Earl of Sandwich.
whether it's new or old money, it's apparent that he's got money.
Want to know if he has magical items as well.
Okay.
Just in case.
So as these guards approach the carriage as y'all drive up, and they kind of ask to state your business type of thing, what do you or the group say once that gets thrown out there?
I have a message
He
from Mirt.
contacted me at the opera, so I was coming back with some information he had asked for.
And they're gonna kind of be like, since Tabitha said that, they're a little bit intrigued, and they're gonna be like, how do you know Mirt?
He approached me at the opera, so I was just coming back.
And they're gonna they're both gonna like kind of like look Tabitha up and down as if they're looking for something on your person.
Oh, I did my lip out a little bit and have that pinned.
And they're gonna give you that kind of like subtle nod as almost like they were looking for the secret handshake, show them the pin type of thing, and you know,
Like, I'm his baby's mom. I'm here for his fucking child support.
yeah, motherfucker didn't pay up. It's time.
Yeah, you're going to court, motherfucker.
I brought my people with me now.
Oh my God.
So they do notice that you are part of the Harpers, and it's a legitimate. Basically, is he expecting you type of thing? That's what,
I don't have an
they're
appointment.
asking.
That's what you're asking, but
Okay.
I wasn't sure if I needed to make one, or I figured I'd come on by because I do have something he's interested in.
Okay. They are going to say that he is about to leave soon, but they will go approach him and see if he will stop on the way out as his carriage is leaving. If you can wait a few minutes.
I say that's fine. Thank you.
Can we not wait inside the foyer, maybe? It looks like it's gonna rain. That's in a perfectly sunny sky. That's fine.
Do you say that out loud?
Humble it.
I mean, yeah.
I realizing Beatrix's tendencies, I'm gonna keep one eye on her on most parts, because I don't want her to like her indiscretions to cost us a friendly ally. You know what I'm saying? So
Honestly, if you don't already have one,
like if I see her hand go out, I'm like,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, though, if you did say that out loud, I mean, let me get first. Before I say anything, let me just get your little persuasion from Beatrix as you were trying to just throw that out there to the two guards.
Yeah, if I had thought when I made this character I was going to be this way, I would have had more charisma. But
we never know. Yeah, they'd be like, yeah. I think he's gonna choose little one to see you on his way out. He is a busy man.
Okay. And then as soon as they walk away, I'm just gonna be like, turn to Anna and be like, if one more person calls me little, I will kill them all.
Maybe you just need heels. We should go shopping.
Yeah, we should. Feel better.
Get some big Beatrix and stilettos. Why not?
Yes, baby.
Those stilettos really helped the last mission.
Or yeah, that's true. Oh yeah. Anda kind of like stepped on some books and made a bunch of noise, and twice.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Nice.
Maybe not stilettos for Beatrix. maybe like some 6-foot lifts and some big boots or something.
Some drywall stilts.
Yeah, there you go.
Those wing shoes, just like a solid 5 foot off the ground at all times. But one day,
or just hire a dwarf, and you just sit on his shoulders all day with a trench coat, and you could be like what is it on Austin Powers, where he's sitting kind of doing like this as he's walking in that big trench coat.
Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, after a few minutes, Mirt's wagon's gonna come out. He's got his security with him and whatnot. And they're gonna open the gate for him. He's gonna slowly park right outside his gate. And he is gonna get out to first gravitate towards Tabitha because she's got the pin. And you are gonna see that just like his picture, and you mentioned conquistador or whatever, so he is going to have an apparent long sword and dagger at his side, so he's more like the old official type, what an officer would wear or something, and during those times, or so he doesn't look right away that he would have any type of spell casting abilities. more of like like he might have been
Muscle.
well trained,
Oh.
and the sword, since he a well-to-do family, probably put him in sword training instead of going to tennis camp or some shit like that. So
Is his name Higgs, by the way? No.
yeah, and water deep high, he probably had to take fencing and not, playing in the ditches, throwing rat turds at each other or something. So, and he is gonna, like I said, gravitate towards Tabitha, and I don't know, I'm gonna do Mirt's voice, but so I tell you, they tell me that you have information that could be beneficial to the Harpers, and I don't believe. Well, yes, we did meet once at the opera. Did you like
Yes.
it? Did you like the opera?
I found it somewhat interesting. How did you enjoy it?
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't speak giant, so I had no idea what the hell they were saying. But I do have my perks, so I enjoyed the food and drink.
Yeah, well, it's a new experience for me, so I'm all up into that. Interesting, like I said.
So, what information do you have for me?
Well, you'd asked me to find the talking horse, and we were able to find her, and she had just some information about some of her passengers.
And he is gonna mention to one of his security to come a little closer, and layman's term, pull out your parchment and quill and write this shit down type of thing. Yeah, and he's gonna lean in to make sure he's hearing this all correctly. What exactly did you find out from Maxine?
She said she had given a ride to a sun elf and their half-orc bodyguard. I think they were named Double Star Song and Yargal Stonefist. Said they picked them up and dropped them off at the Yawning Portal. And she overheard them talking about hiring spies to find out hiding spots in the city.
I've heard of those two, and it makes sense. I appreciate that. Anything else?
I look back at the group. What's that?
Cleared the gazer in the library.
Oh yes, and there's a gazer in a bookstore that we took care of.
So it wasn't anything big. I was thinking a beholder, but so I guess
we were expecting something bigger too, but it wasn't too big and quite easily dispatched.
Nice, very nice. He is going to let's see. Did I ever put out? No, I don't think so with the Harpers as far as what renown points give you. But because you did find Maxine, but and USA, you will get 2 renown points since those two are knocked out. But so far it's just you and the Harpers, right?
Right.
Okay. I'll look in a second to see what that gives you. He's going to try and push before. I am kind of busy, but there is 1 or 2 more if you have a minute, if you're interested in more missions to help the Harpers.
I am.
And he is going to say the next one is one of the Harpers, Matrim Merrig, has allied himself with a gang of doppelgangers and believes that the Harpers should recruit him. We need an unbiased opinion. We need somebody to track down and speak with each of the doppelgangers, engage their trustworthiness to see if we can recruit them and the Harpers.
Okay.
Are we all around, or is it just Tabitha and Mirt?
It's just Tabitha, but you guys are within a 6 to 7 foot range. So,
we'd be able to
you're
hear them?
hearing this. Yeah, you're hearing this.
Yeah.
And
But the conversation is directed straight to Tabitha.
Once Kirk hears Doppelganger goes, "Oh no, we got rid of them. They're all of them are out of town. There's no more left. So it's impossible that there's any more doppelgangers."
I say, this is my companion, Kirk. I also have some other companions if you'd like me to introduce you, but they'll be assisting me. So if you want to be aware of them, that could be. They have been of great assistance to me, so could be assistance to you too.
I just love that Kirk's filling all the secrets.
Give me like a group charisma check as y'all are relaying this information, because you kind of caught Mirt off ground. I mean, off guard.
Everybody roll or
charisma?
Yeah.
Charisma, you said.
Well, whoever spoke as you're trying to assist Girk in relaying this information. So yeah, Girk and Beatrix and Tabitha. Yeah. So he is going to kind of, you caught him off guard, but he is going to appreciate the information and say something to the effect that I appreciate the information. It's kind of unfortunate because we thought that we can bring them into the Harpers. Can you tell me why they're not there anymore?
I just look back at the group. Does someone else want to explain what happened with that situation in the bar?
Well, they got on a boat and we watched them go off. I mean, there was you, him, and then like 4 others. And then we were like, hey, get out of town or there's going to be trouble. Not from us, but from other people. And they said, okay. And they got on a boat. So I don't think there can be any more than those 4 or 5 that left on the boat. So I think you have some bad information.
He's gonna be like, who said there's gonna be trouble?
Who was that actually?
Well,
who sent us
out of game? It was Bonnie.
No, I mean who told?
Mirt's asking that question. Like,
no, but it was the Emerald Enclave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not Gerald because that's the demigod, but the guy.
His name.
Look, see this pin right here? The Enclave people. They said that there was going to be problems with those doppelgangers.
I go. Unlike my compatriot here, my mind is still open that those aren't the only doppelgangers in existence. So there may be some more in town, perhaps.
Can you find out if there's more? Doppelgangers are quite the. How do you say it?
Silvery people?
Deception.
Well,
deceivers. I mean, by nature, I guess.
I guess I'm trying to say like the special picks that you want on your group, type of thing. Like not the cream of the crop, but like those special things that give you an edge over other groups. Like the ones when picking your teams and the ones you always try to pick first. Yeah, those shifty bastards, but they'll help you win, so might as well have on your side, type of thing. But yeah, he is gonna say, since Fallon said that, if you are able to identify some more doppelgangers that you think might help the Harpers, get that information and bring it back to them in the future, type of thing. And he is gonna call one of his security over, whisper to him, security guy is going to go back to the carriage and come back with a stack. And he is going to ask who all assisted in that scenario with the doppelgangers. How many? All of you?
All of us, yes.
Yeah, all of us. Right?
Right. Fallon and Beatrix
Yeah,
nodding
fucking wink and
enthusiastically.
come on, all of us.
with the doppelgangers.
I don't know if you heard this, but we're a family, and families stick together. So we don't do anything apart. And even if some chance that we're not together, we're still all together here. So and in here.
I mean, it's true. Girk knocks before that happens, but truly, we are really all connected in that way. So he's not wrong.
So during this whole interaction, Mirt never comes out there, right? It's just his underling or whatever that comes out.
He's
he's
there.
out.
He is there.
Yeah, he got.
Okay, I thought it was,
he got out
okay.
of the carriage and
okay,
confronted
misunderstood
Baptist.
that.
That's right.
right.
So
I just because I wanted to ask him something, but we can do that in a minute.
yeah, so once everybody's like kind of agreeing that family, everybody assisted, he is gonna instruct his one of his security to give each of you 50 gold pieces.
Noise.
Each, yep.
Damn.
And Tabitha gets 2 more renown points. So we should have a total of 4. And I will look that up in a minute to see what that gets you with the Harpers.
Thank you for your generous gifts here.
Yeah, because renown points, whoever played Waterdeep before, that gives you street cred, it gives you cred in the faction itself, could be from safe house to protection to other things that can benefit you either financially, or you can call in favors and stuff like
Be
that,
exonerated for triple homicide.
or they can get you out of jail depending on which one it is. But he is going to say that he does have an appointment. There is one quick more, but he's going to try and he doesn't get out the full mission, but he's going to be like, Lady Ramalia is going to have a party, and I'm going to need you to go there and try. I think there's a drow spy. We need to root him out, but I'll get back to you. I'll send a bird.
Mr. Mirt, before you go, if I may, Anda, hello. May I call you Mirt? Is that okay? If I'm not overstepping, Tabitha, please let me know. But I was just wondering, you said that we have to find more doppelgangers as well?
If possible, yes.
Perfect. Okay, well, I'm just letting you know that it was a very interesting and not so difficult mission, but it was challenging. There were many hurdles that we'd had to go through. So I'm just wondering, our rate might go up if this is appropriate for you. Clearly, you can afford us, but we want to do the best job possible with the utmost amount of resources. So if you plan to give us to a party, let us go to a party. We're going to need new clothing. I don't know if this rate will allow us to buy fancy clothes in order to blend in properly.
He's gonna think about it. Well, give me your persuasion check as you that was a good RP. Yes. Just give me your and give yourself inspiration for that.
Hell yeah.
And just give me your persuasion on top of it.
Oh my god. 10.
He is gonna ask if you want to join the Harpers.
Well, first, Anna's just gonna kind of glance at Tabitha just to make sure that she's not overstepping, because she doesn't want to she's just gonna be like, hey, me and you, maybe? Me and you? Yeah?
Yeah, I encourage, yeah, you're doing good.
Okay, cool. And then she's gonna be like, yes, of course, I don't think we've properly met. I am on the anima, and she's just gonna kind of give her hands.
Is your last name Anima? What is it?
Anima. Because you get fucked.
So
she played you right out.
Yes. So you know, he is going to be like there will be more money and he's going to look back. I do have to go, but he's gonna, as he's getting back in his carriage, he's gonna tell his security, give her a pin.
Sweet.
And then they're gonna I mean, he does have to go. I mean, he's taken off.
I asked him, is there another representative here we can talk to when you're not around? Is there someone we should go to?
So he is well known. So he as he's going away, he is basically gonna cut to the chase and just say, you know, find a runner type of thing. So it could be a carriage driver. As long as you go to some place that's kind of like well known and just say, hey, I need a runner or a courier, they'll get him a message. They'll get him a message.
I mean, also I would keep in mind that you do have an alpha familiar that could drop a note off at any time it wants to. You know what I mean?
Very true.
Yeah, you can throw boo boo.
Did I pick up anything magical from him or from the carriage? If it was close enough.
Nothing magical at all with him.
Okay.
Judging. Gets his money the
Basic bitch.
old-fashioned way by threatening people.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna take me. I'm still trying to find the renown points for the Harpers here because I want to make sure I get the right ones. May take me a few minutes. Make mechanics. Yeah, Harpers. So as he's say rank 2. City guy, rank 2.
What is the name of this this faction?
Harpers.
The Harpers. So their thing is a harp.
They don't let anything go.
Harp and a crescent moon, right?
Yeah, so let me put that picture in there. Just give me a few minutes. I want to give you all the right information on the renown points. It's going to take me a few minutes so we can proceed with the game. But this is like throw this in the chat. So
So after hearing Fallon talk about possible more doppelgangers, Gert's gonna go, oh, so you really think there's more of those silver people around, and that wasn't all of them in the yawning portal and back at the place in the boats?
Well, there's no way for sure to know one way or the other, but I wouldn't rule out the possibility, especially since there seems to be some funny business going on in the city right now. Something's not right. I don't know what it is, but something seems to be building towards something, almost like it's a story arc. You know what I mean?
it feels almost campaign-like. I don't know. But
quick, back away, let's find another cat.
So are you saying that we're not even controlling ourselves, somebody else is?
Have you ever seen the Truman Show?
is that what they mean by railroad? I don't know.
Bird is having an existential crisis from Gertrude.
Yeah. So that's some of their symbols. There's 5, but I thought there were 6. So I mean, there's the Harpers there. The one in the middle is the Emerald Enclave. The one on the right is Taproom. I'm assuming the one with the sword is either the Lord's Alliance or the Order of the Gauntlet or Force Grey. I'm not sure which one's which. I gotta look further into that one. But excuse me. Shit. one of my players tomorrow on this one shot. Hey, you want to play now tomorrow, Lexi? one just is not gonna make it now. He's says I just got a message. Not gonna be able to make it tomorrow. Heavy rain came in at home to basement flooded.
Oh.
All right.
Jason.
So just send me a message before the end of the game if you want to. I'll add you. If you don't really want to, that's cool too. But okay. And let's see. Yeah, pumping out water. Okay. So as Mirt takes off, you Anda just got the pin. Y'all got 50 gold each. What's next?
Dragon.
Yeah. To the harbor. Take care of the dragon.
Weapon shop.
You don't want to try to find the doppelgangers?
Oh, you want don't you have a pole arm?
I do.
Silver,
yeah.
What? But it's
You do, but it's not what?
Only, it's not a spear though.
What's the difference?
Only certain weapons work underwater.
You can
Oh,
throw.
yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
You could throw it. Just to be a disadvantage.
You can be real heavy. I'm gonna leave
or just don't throw it. Just jug.
Yeah.
All right, if that's how we're playing it, then I don't need the spear.
However you want to play this all.
I wasn't sure how you were gonna play it.
We can go pick up a spear. I just didn't know the difference between a spear and a pole arm. But it
because like in real life, like I wouldn't be like I'm gonna take a gun fishing. Like I would know in the world that it's not.
Well, the difference between a spear and a spear is just a thrusting motion, where a pole arm you got to swing it. You know what
It's
I mean?
probably like a difference of about 3 or 4 feet of extension.
I mean, if you want something smaller, I can give you my staff. I don't know if you want that instead.
I don't know how that's gonna work underwater, Gert, but thank you for thinking.
So I mean, if you guys want, y'all just got some gold. If you want to, I'm just throwing this out there. You can either go to the manor and drop it off, or you can go stop at a shop to because Lexi's got to do something with their daggers, and if anybody else needs anything, or y'all can go straight to the harbor. But if you got a pocket full of gold and you go and see a dragon, you might lose. Or you're like, I'm just saying.
Did we figure out about the tattoos yet, or no? We don't know like where we can get them.
No. I mean, she was just asking me out of game, but it hasn't been established where the hell y'all can go to look.
Okay.
Or y'all don't have a clue on any hints on where to start looking, except underground.
Gotcha.
We can go spend our gold and ask the merchant.
Hey guys, let's go get some henna to commemorate this dragon.
Or I mean, if y'all just want to go randomly in the sewers looking for a tattoo shop, you might run into Xanathar's.
Staten Island.
Just walk
I'm not really wanting to
into
look for stinky semen right now.
just kind of like hit like a fake door in a slimy wall and just fall ass backwards into Xanathar's lair. And
I'm good with that. I think I'll just go home and drop off some gold.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So dump. I mean, you don't literally have to take it out of your inventory, but we'll just say that you're not carrying any gold or anything else that you don't want on your person. And so it might switch. Well, let's just do this. Are y'all all wanting to go to Steam and Steel? Y'all want to do this after?
We might as well knock it out. What are we doing at Steam and Steel? Just picking up weapons?
Yeah.
Well, we should. Well, if we're just gonna treat underwater like normal, then I don't need to. But Lexi needs to see about her dagger.
Oh yeah.
No.
That's right.
Yeah, I can wait till after the dragon too, because I mean, I won't.
Well, if you want to wait till after, yeah, I just need to know that before actually get back to the manor. It's a DM decision for in-game.
I think we'll just wait then if it's not necessary, right? We can just wait.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I'll go back to Trollskull Manor. Get out the carriage, and Stanley's gonna be like, that's gonna be 7 copper.
Hold up there, Timmy 2. You're gonna take us to the docks after this. Keep the meter running.
What's the meter?
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll stay here, I guess. I'll just sit here. I'll just sit here and just play with myself, I guess.
Oh no.
As he's rocking back and forth.
Again.
Why do we always attract the weirdos? I don't know.
Hey, Timmy 2. Do you know Timmy 1? He's been here a couple times, and he's got this really a cool looking cart that he rides around in. He was here, and then like all of his stuff went away, and then all of a sudden he got really cool wheelchair cart. Have you seen him?
Can you be more specific? What's he look like?
He looks like a human, and he's in a wheelchair. He's got a car. It's all like tricked out, and it's all metallic, and it's all spiky and things of that nature.
Yes, I seen something like that the other day. It's gone by. People like running out on the sides, not to get hit. That was cool.
Does he look angry, or does he look like, hey, this is a life improvement?
I couldn't see his face, just his eyes. But
it sounds like to me. It sounds like to me he's doing very well. Like you just like behave and you follow what we want, and like that could be you in the future.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can be in a wheelchair. Good to go.
No.
Yeah, people were scared. People were scared. They were jumping out of the way when he rode by.
Before he met us, he was like his wheelchair cart was all like in shambles, and then we gave him a better one. So if you play your cards right, you might get the same luck.
Oh my god.
I like cards.
Turkey wants to play cards.
That's awesome.
Well,
we
want to play cards?
We got business with a dragon. We can play later if you would like.
Later, yeah, just later.
I'll wait. We'll play later. So
life.
Are you what?
We're gonna ruin every cab driver's life in the city.
Yeah.
No, literally, nobody's ever gonna take us for rides. Like we're gonna get a reputation. They're gonna be like, no, you can walk.
Hopefully we'll have our own carriage by then.
Yeah, y'all might just have to secure your own transportation and just buy it. So
you're assuming that Timmy is not happy with the end result of what he got. He might be way happier now.
Maybe
he's got a magic chair and shit. He might be living it up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. Well, I guess you'll find out, if once you see him again. So when y'all go back inside to dump your gold or whatever, are y'all Are y'all going into the tavern, or y'all just going around back, saying hi to Hank and then going upstairs? What do y'all think?
I'll probably just like
Yeah.
go straight, don't like put my gold away and then come back down. I don't think I would. Me personally, I wouldn't go in the tavern, but
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess that I should have rephrased that. Like, are y'all putting all your stuff away upstairs or in the tavern?
oh,
I mean, do we have any kind of a lock box or anything? I mean, we just
The one we stole.
Yeah, the one we saw from Food Brews.
Which was pretty easy to break.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
And where is that? Did you put that in the tavern though?
yeah, that's underneath the bar, basically. Or
Okay.
did I put it underneath? Yeah, I think I put it underneath the bar. I don't think I put it in the basement.
All right. So yeah, are y'all going up or down? That is my final question. To put everything away.
Well, for the record, Kirk is playing with Hank, and he's not dropping off his money. If that makes a difference.
Okay. And if you don't want to drop off anything or whatever, that's
Oh, right, a fucking dragon. Okay. Otis goes upstairs, but most of his, well, yeah, he's gonna put his money under the bed. He's gonna keep it
Hmm.
So
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use divine sense so I can sense
Nice.
where Lef is at. Wait, what's his name? Lef.
No, left.
however you
Yeah.
want to pronounce it, LIF, however you want to
Yeah. So I'm gonna. So when I see where he's at, or the direction or whatever, I'm gonna be like, Lef. You need to keep your eyes on this box until we return. And I like do the lockbox and shit. I'm like, nothing. If anything happens to us, let us know.
So a couple of things are gonna excuse me happen simultaneously. Who would be first going up?
Roll for initiative.
Oh no. That's ominous.
I guess Onda.
Yeah, I'll be right here. I'm heading up too.
Okay. So Anda, as you're going up to get to the stairs to go to the first floor of y'all house, there is going to be a piece of parchment with writing on it with a dagger on your door.
Everybody's so dramatic all the time with the dagger and the parchment. Jesus Christ. Wait, who's that? She's just gonna take off I guess she'll just take off the dagger and then grab the parchment and then attempt to read it because her intelligence is low. So I don't know if she could read it. But she's gonna
It isn't common, so I'm gonna put it in the chat, but I'm also gonna read it. Oh, I copied the wrong thing. Hold on 1 second. Where'd it go? Okay, so the note is gonna say, we've captured a member of the Xanathar Guild. I'd like you to guard him for 3 nights, or until another member of the Bragandarth reclaim him. You'll find him trapped in your basement.
You kidding me right now? People just
Convenient.
whenever they want.
But I didn't put away the mop.
Yeah, so at that same time, Fallon had went in there and was trying to connect with Liff, and there would have been like a drawing in the dirt somewhere, probably on the mirror in front as soon as you went in, and it's just gonna say Ott, OTT.
What the fuck is this?
It's
on the floor. You said right now. What the fuck is this?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
And it's and then it's gonna be like an arrow, and then underneath that, basement.
So I kind of like like look, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right, and then I follow the arrow
Okay. So basically, he's telling you
down into the basement.
yeah,
Right?
something's in the
Yeah.
basement type
Yeah.
of thing. So
Yeah, if I hear something coming down, like, what the fuck is going on down here? And then I make my way down.
okay. So we'll just say you're in the process of getting ready to go down to this
Okay.
the basement, and what do y'all do? Those of you that well, where's Brentley? Where's Tabitha? Where's Beatrix and this whole thing?
I was right behind on.
I mean, was everybody getting off, or was anybody staying on the carriage with Stanley?
I go upstairs
like
to
Stanley
drop
was
off
getting off.
my gold.
Poor Stanley.
Stanley, we might be a while.
What was that, Dave? What did you say?
Me?
Yes.
I go up to the top floor and drop my gold off. And I head back down. Do I notice if I notice Fallon following some arrow, I'll follow him, but if I don't, then I just head back out to the carriage.
All right, so whoever went up would have got stopped as Anda's reading the note and whatnot. So what does Anda say as she read this note?
So I'm guessing that like everybody can kind of clearly, because I don't think she's that tall. I think she's like 5'2" or something like that. And
then
so
also before you say it, sorry, would you have like read it as you are outside the door, or would you have like taken it off, go inside and read it while you're walking in type of thing?
I think she would have saw it and she would have been like made like a big to do, like that whole thing, like, oh my God, this is so dramatic, blah blah blah, and then like take it off or whatever, like what is this shit kind of thing. And then I think she would have like read it to herself because she's self-conscious, she just want to read shit out loud. Because yeah, she's like, I know this sounds weird. So she'll like read it to herself and then she'll be like, oh, and then kind of like pass it back, like pass it down. She's like, oh my goodness, can you believe this? And then like pass it down the line, whoever's like going upstairs, I guess.
Okay.
Or did you read this?
I did. Yeah, I read it.
There's a guy in our basement.
I know.
No.
Hey, Pete, guy in the basement.
How did they get in?
Yeah, what's up? Is it Hank just letting people in? What's going on?
I don't know. You guys are asking a lot of questions.
You can't trust those stink flowers. I mean, probably running some shit on the side.
Probably.
All right, Tabs and Brentley head downstairs to see what's going on.
Okay.
And if I haven't descended down into the basement and I see Brentley and Tabitha, I kind of give them the like.
Yeah, I mean, if you know,
the wave over, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean, you do have to go around the barn and go down the hatch. So I mean, if you wanted to tactically go down there, knowing this information, waiting for other people, that's fine too.
Right. Well, I mean, I think, yeah, I wouldn't have like ran down there. I think I would have been. Well, it would have took me a second to like kind of distinguish or decode what this message was supposed to mean, you know what I mean? And in that time he would have came down, and as they come to the door, I would have been just kind of like, come here.
As I get close to Fallon, I'm like, apparently we have someone trapped in our basement, Fallon. Do you know what's going on?
At that point, because I think he was slowly going to be like, cause it's like a hatch right down into the basement. Is that how it is?
Yeah, you got to open the hatch to go down the stairs.
Right. So I like,
and this person, the person isn't trapped. The person was kidnapped, and this is being held in your basement.
Right. So when I hear that, I quickly like rip open the hatch, and then I cast light down into the stairwell so that it lights up that whole area so that it's easy to see what's going on.
Okay.
And then I would descend down, I think.
Okay.
I grab Fallon's shoulder. I'm like, hold up one second, bud. Send
I'll send that boo-boo down.
Send boo-boo down.
Say, identify yourself if you're able.
I have an arrow at the ready.
Okay. And you're gonna hear like some, almost like whoever this creature is, whether it's human or whatever, is kind of, it's sounding like they're kind of like waking up from a daze. Like, type of
I'm gonna
thing.
go into my trance. What do I see through Boo Boo's eyes?
You sent them down?
Yeah.
Okay. So move your tokens either at least up to the hatch, wherever everybody else is at this one particular time. And I gotta get Boo Boos in there too.
Where am I at? I don't. We might not be on there.
You are for some reason in the
Yeah,
attic.
you're here. Yeah, he's right here.
Oh, that's where I said. Yeah.
And then Tabitha's in the turret.
Yeah.
I mean, while this all is going on, Kirk's outside, crushing up 3 good berries and trying to baby bird it into Hank's mouth, and it's like, oh, how would you like a little brother or sister? Because I'm trying to work on that. Would you like a companion? That way, when we're out and doing our adventures, you have someone to talk to. And he's just kind of stroking his leaves, and just kind of talking sweet nothing to the plant.
Are you trying to seduce Hank?
I'm just preparing Hank.
You
for,
just said how would you like a brother?
No.
I said a brother, not a son.
I don't know about a turtle death flower mix would look like, but
God.
like a stink could be like a stink turtle or something.
A stink turtle.
Like a stinky snapping turtle. But anyway, so you open up the hatch, send Boo Boo down, right?
Yes.
All right, Boo Boo goes flying down. Just goes down a little bit, and Boo Boo is going to see this individual in the corner of the basement, and he is going to be, and he is,
Oh gosh.
yeah.
Looks like a broke ass Santa Claus.
Yeah, so he's going to be
What
like,
fucking hat is that?
well, if you look out of game, it's a leather hat in the shape of a beholder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he's gonna be like sitting down, and he's gonna have these metal, like magical metal manacles, kind of like binding his hands and his feet. So he is kind of like a modified magical hogtied sitting down in the corner type of thing, as he's trying to wake up. Go ahead.
I'm gonna out of my trance. I'm gonna use my illusion to, make this picture of this guy go. This is what's down there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Upon seeing that, then I go. Yeah.
I follow.
I follow too.
Okay. Y'all get down there, and like I said, this guy, he's waking up from whatever he just came out of, and he is going to be, let's see, let me get this correct. He is a dwarf, so he's a short fellow, and he's got like these raggedy ass clothes. He's wearing that beholder leather hat, and he kind of looks like a freaking hobo or something, like a water deep hobo with a beholder hat on, but he smells like real earthy and bio type of thing.
Hippie.
Yeah. you could smell like various types of fumes coming off of them.
Gosh.
That wino smell where the alcohol is coming through the pores and stuff.
Yes.
Sour.
He smells like a bag of assholes.
Yeah, so Basically like he smells like ass and outdoor.
Nice.
I recognize the outdoor smell.
Yeah.
I whisper to Fallon, should we question this thing?
And
And as I said, I kind of nod and I walk over to here and I like squat down like a baseball catcher. And so that I'm like looking like eye to eye with him. And if he's looking down, I kind of like raise his chin up, you know what I mean? And I go very stoically, I go, you have one chance to answer this correctly. What are you doing here?
Not good cop, bad cop.
he's kind of like waking up from his haze or whatever it is, and almost like he's gonna look up and see Fallon, when all his armor and everything else, and he's gonna reach his hand out like towards Fallon's face and be like, "Are you? I'm not sure where I'm at, but are you gonna help me find some mushrooms?" And he's gonna start looking on the ground.
Let's try to stay focused here. What are you doing here?
And
why are you here?
He's going to look around, look at you, look at in your face. I'm gonna look at the camera, but he's gonna be like, I have no idea.
You know how you got here? Who brought you here?
The whole time I'm making insight checks to see if he's lying or not, or if I can tell him he's lying or not.
I mean, he's just gonna look like he's gonna whoever went down there, so it's the three y'all and Boo Boo, and then he's just gonna take turns. He's gonna look. I don't know.
Do you know your name?
Oh my God.
Stoned weirdo in the basement. That's fun.
My name is Ott Steeltoes. I don't know why the hell am I here. I was looking for mushrooms.
Okay, so at that point, I like rip off a piece of like fabric off of my clothing, and I just, as he's like, I don't know, like doing this whole neurotic, just looks like he's bugging out. I just shove it in his mouth and shit, like shut the fuck up, you know what I mean? And then I turn.
I don't think that's how we question people.
He's not telling us shit anyways. He's just fucking an earache right now.
Well, he's confused.
Well, was Brentley doing an insight check?
Yes, please.
All right, go ahead and do that for me, please.
Yes. What's the last thing you do remember?
Picking mushrooms.
Where was that at?
In between each one of these questions, I pull the rag out so he can answer and like shove it back.
Water on.
Yeah, we
so he can't ramble on and shit.
And as far as that insight check, as far as you can tell, he's telling the truth. He has no idea why or how he got there. And as you pull that rag out, he's like, that tastes like sex.
What? And I'm like, well, you smell like shit, so whatever.
I have another question. Where are you from?
Wait, is Fallon the one that's smooth down?
Yeah. The genitalia-less being, yeah.
So, and then in this whole conversation, Brentley, you don't have to make a check, but from being outdoors for so long, you are just getting whiffs of just like so many different variants of mushrooms just oozing off this guy.
All right.
He really is a hippie.
This guy's high as fuck.
Any Amanita muscaria smell?
And
you smell like magic mushrooms?
Oh, I mean, just like everything. I mean, if you would have walked into, being from where you came from in the woods there, Brentley. If you went into a candy store or a mushroom store and anything that you can think of that's in there, that's what this dude smells like.
I lean over to Fallon. I'm like, he smells like a bunch of different kind of mushrooms, and he seems to be telling the truth.
Like, oh yeah, mushrooms do grow in shit, huh? Like,
The best ones do.
Savage.
yeah. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, hold tight, buddy, and like let's go back upstairs.
I follow Fallon.
Yeah, I feel like we would be coming back down after dropping all that stuff off at this point.
Right. My intention is to meet up with the rest of the group to like kind of, because I don't know that they know anything about this yet, I guess. Or no, well, Brantley said something. What did you say when you came through? You said something, right? You said there was somebody down there, right? Didn't you?
Right.
Well, what I mean is like if I knew that the other group even knew about this guy, you know what I mean? That the rest of the party did.
Is one of y'all staying down there with them or what?
I'll stay.
Okay.
Can I have, in the time while they're doing all this, can I have checked the dagger that they stabbed into the thing? Is it cool or is it cheap and bad?
Cheap and bad.
If Honda gives it
Give
to
me
I got this at a flea market.
give me a wisdom check for your street smarts and your experience with daggers.
Is Girk still outside?
Yeah, he's still out there with Hank.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna make my way outside to Girk.
And, yeah, and Stanley's still rocking. He's like, I'm gonna play cards. I'm gonna play cards. Beatrix, and your experience and street knowledge of daggers, this thing looks like something a drow would own.
Wow.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
okay. As a player, do I know what that like? Is it just a regular dagger? Is it like a extra pokey dagger? Do I? Doesn't know what that means.
Is it magical?
No, I mean it doesn't appear magical, but I mean personally, I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, but whatever you would have seen on various drows in Waterdeep, it would be similar to that. Like, hey, I've seen that before, and it was on a frickin' drow.
Okay.
And
So
but open up
I
the
don't.
door and say hi. You don't have to automatically kill them either, especially if they're a student.
Never know. Okay, so if I put this in my inventory, it's just a regular dagger.
I'm gonna find out for you within the next 5 minutes.
No,
It's a
don't-
red dagger, but culturally, it's a
Culturally
drow.
very. No, it's fine. Whatever. No, it's okay.
I'm assuming it's ornate, specific to a drow, but what that looks like, I'll find out for you.
Hey, Fallon, what's going on? I was just taking care of Hank. Anything special going on inside, or?
Yeah, maybe you should follow me inside. And on the way, can I get a piece of do you have a piece of parchment and like a charcoal stick or something?
You know I always carry that stuff on me. Here you go.
Oh, awesome. And so as we're like walking towards the front door, Fallon takes his parchment paper and he writes in big bold letters, "No trespassing. Violators. Violators will be executed on sight." And then at the bottom it says, "P.S. Fuck what the town guard says." And I come over and I just staple it or whatever. I take a piton or piton, whatever the hell you've done, and just jam it into the door so that that's posted on the front door. And I'm like, yeah, come on inside, Gert.
So those are some various drow daggers. I'll let you pick which one you want, and there are actually +1 daggers.
Ooh.
So
Damn, people are just handing out +1 daggers. This guy, we need to find him.
I mean, the internet is a wonderful thing. You just type in whatever and you'll find an answer in less than 30 seconds.
That sort of makes me think of like,
and hey, I'm not too proud to say when I don't know what the fuck the answer is. I'm going to find out.
When anime objects comes into play, this is going to be pretty meaty. Hey, it's like drop all your daggers. Drop all your daggers. I got a plan.
This makes number.
Yeah, after a couple of more sessions, Beatrix is going to be like, in Coming to America, she's going to open up her. You want to buy a dagger? I got gold ones. I got silver.
No.
Well, I just thought about like the dude using a magic dagger to post that notice, sort of like in Brewster's Millions when he takes the error stamp and mails the letter with it and shit.
Oh my god.
But these are not, this one, whichever one you pick, it's not magical, but it's a +1 because I doubt that anybody.
Magical, but...
Yeah, that's kind of considered. Yeah.
Well, it's not a special magical like many magical properties that will give you something else than an extra +1, but
yeah, it's just a generic +1 dagger.
Yeah, so I mean, if it was something that had a little extra magic I don't think somebody would just leave it on the freaking door for somebody to take.
Hey, it's the luck blade they put out there.
Yeah, but I mean, so. They did say the Bragendarth, which is a faction name, and this could be like, hey, this is, their freaking calling card, like leaving one of their daggers type of thing.
Drow speak Undercommon, right? Typically.
Underdark, Undercommon, yeah.
Sometimes Elvish, I think.
Okay. Just because I want to make Brett make something up. The one dagger has writing on it. If I want that dagger, what does that writing say? Because I read it.
Property.
You don't have to think of anything. I just thought it was
No. So Drow language, most common language of the Drow, deep Drow, low Drow, Drowic, high Drow. What do you want it to say?
I don't know. I'm not creative enough. You are more creative than me. I'll think of something.
I'll think of something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Property of would give us.
I got it. Well, can anybody speak Drow or deep Drow or Underdark or?
I have deep speech. I don't know if that's the same.
And I speak Undercommon, so I don't know if that's the same.
I'm pretty sure it's Undercommon is what Drow speak.
And you got that or something similar?
Yeah, that's what I've got.
All right. So cover your ears if you don't like bad language. Inscribed on it, it's gonna say, "Don't you ever fuck me."
Oh,
whoa!
100%
the dagger.
Yeah.
Who's drawing around?
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
Did that come from not The Sopranos, but what other movie? Godfather, or what was the one? The one with Tony Soprano. No, what's the one? What am I thinking of? Or the one with Pacino? Is that Pacino?
All gangster movies have Pacino.
Doesn't even fit in the job.
Yeah.
No.
But anyway, that was like one of the main things. Like
Goodfellas?
Might be Goodfellas.
Casino.
Oh, maybe
Casino, but it's like the tagline is like, "Hey, we can do business, but don't you ever fuck me. Don't you ever fuck me." But yeah,
drawing a blank.
I always thought for Casino.
That's good.
Well, if it is Al Pacino, he's not in Casino.
Oh yeah, that's right.
and it was also on South Park too.
Fair.
But I think that was when KFC got banned, and there was like a chicken
Yeah,
underground type of thing.
Oh my
So there
God.
was there, yeah. So
and Colonel Sanders was no joke. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, it was Colonel Sanders that said that. Yeah, in South
Oh
Park.
yeah.
He's
That's right.
he
Yeah, I
because
do. I
he brought
totally
Cartman
remember
in,
that now.
and then
Yeah.
like they dropped somebody,
Yeah.
they hung somebody hanging from the helicopter, and then they cut them,
Yeah.
and Cartman's like, "Oh, that's so cool," and he's like, just looks at Cartman and says, "Don't you ever fuck me."
Yeah, because the other dude, the dude they hung was the dude that was the head of like their little faction and shit. And Cartman
Yeah.
screwed him over by eating the chicken, and so Colonel
Yeah.
Sanders killed him.
Yeah, and Cartman's like, "Oh, look, he's all hanging dead. That's cool." And there you go. But anyway, back to D&D. Yeah, so you got their calling card with a warning on this dagger. But at the same time, they're like trying to store this newly found friend in your basement for they're trying to keep them on the down low on you guys' property for 3 days, or until somebody else from their faction comes by to pick them up.
Who the fuck do these people think they are? This is not.
Well,
What do you think this is?
I mean, out of game. To be fair, you guys didn't renovate yet, so it kind of probably still looks half shamble. Like,
fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah, you know, we do recognize your house is a piece of shit, so we kind of figured it'd be okay if dump this guy for a couple of days, and you know, we'll throw you a couple of gold, whatever. Oh, there might be some other people looking for him, so good luck. So whoever this guy is, he is bound for some reason. I'm sorry, David.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, so for whatever reason, the guy is bound, feet and hands, and is hidden in your guys' property.
I turn to the group. I'm like, this kind of puts a little damper on our dragon hunt. Should we drag him with us? Or are we gonna tie him up better? What should we do?
Go buy a dog crate. We have a ton of gold. Let's just get a cage.
Well, wait.
What's
no.
the dragon here? Then take 5-6 hours tops.
Wait,
Let's just get it.
But like maybe the dragon is hungry. Like maybe keeping our options open. Let me see. Like
I don't want to encourage flesh eating for the dragon.
Okay, that's okay. I respect that, but let me see. Like maybe he can help us in some way. Like how did he seem? Like did he seem like he had? I don't know. Did he seem like he had information? Like he was wise or something? Like what did he seem like?
Well, he seems like he's eaten a bunch of mushrooms, and he spent a lot of time outdoors. But other than that, we really can't tell anything about him. Do you guys have any way to find out?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm a pretty good judge of character. Like, let me see.
Does anybody have any detox potions?
Sure. Well, that's what I was going to ask, because does it seem like he's like affected by some chemical or something, or is just tired? Like,
Yeah, I want to talk to him before anyone else comes down here too.
Fucking claw in his mouth.
The reason I asked is just because we do have that medallion or whatever of restoration, and I wouldn't use a great. No, I wouldn't use one of the greater restorations, but I'd use one of the lesser restorations on him.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna like go open up the hatch and go down, and like right away she's just gonna be like, oh no. Whatever this man has been rolling in, I don't like this at all. No. And she just is like gonna cover her nose as she like walks down, and she's like, fuck this.
Otis starts making some coffee.
And she'll go down and she'll just be like, you know, try and talk to herself, like, you're a healer, this is what you're meant to do, like this is what you would do it, it's fine, like breathing through her mouth, like on purpose, so she doesn't have to smell this man. She's like, I can taste him. And so she's gonna approach him and be like, hello, little man. How are you? And
he's gonna, as you asked at it, I mean, he is gonna like look at his bound hands and feet, and I've been better.
I mean, that's fair assessment. So okay, 5. So can she kind of like do, I'm gonna say she's gonna do like a medicine check almost to see like how, I don't know if that would like affect mentally of how like this man is, but just like his wellness of like if he's under some sort of influence, I guess.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
fine.
I'm gonna ask him where he's from.
He is gonna say that he is currently living underground in the sewers.
That tracks.
I mean, yeah, that's not wrong.
Is he living with someone or is he on his own?
I've got to get back underground. I have responsibilities.
What responsibilities are those?
Give me like a, I mean, are you trying to build rapport type of thing, or are you just trying to get information?
Information, but yeah, also just kind of making him comfortable, you know, and I'm not threatening in any way.
She's good cop to Fallon's bad cop.
Nice.
Yeah, he's like, you know, he's wanting to give you more information right now, but he's also looking at, and then he's looking at y'all like, did y'all bring me here? Did y'all bind me up? What's going on?
We just found you like this, so I'm just as confused as you are, and you know, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I don't know if you're a threat to me and my friends, or you know, I just want to know what's going on too. So help me, and maybe I can help you.
Help me.
While Tabitha does this, Anna's gonna kind of like light some, like take a piece off of her incense and kind of like light it, kind of like be like, you know, saying a little prayer over him, and then also like being like to tell him and stuff, but not being rude or like trying not to be rude. And she's like, it's all going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Like trying to be as empathetic as possible. My check was a 10, so I doubt that she can fucking see what's going on.
And you know, he's listening, and you know, everybody's asking him questions, and he still doesn't have any clue of why he's there, and then he's just gonna blurt out, I need to get back to Silgar. And that name is in the chat.
This one. Yeah.
Yes. Like the fish.
Would Silgar, with that name, mean anything to anybody? Like, in other words, would they know who this guy is, or is it just some dude named?
Well, I'm sure some people might know it as a player, but you've got a guy wearing a beholder hat saying he needs to get back to a fish.
All right, so it's safe to assume he's part of the.
Oh.
Well, the note says he's part of the Xanthar's Guild, right?
Yep.
And Anna's gonna just turn to everyone and like just be like, well, actually she'll turn to Tabitha and she'll just be like maybe we should just let him go and then like follow him. Like, do you think that's good? I don't know.
Possibly. I don't really have no idea. Should we go up and just have a group discussion?
Just watch a man get run over by a cart.
I mean, is everybody's character familiar with Waterdeep in some fashion?
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean Fallon certainly is. He's been
Yeah.
around and shit. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm assuming everybody would know who Xanathar is and what Xanathar is. Not sure about that name, if you would know, unless you are new to Waterdeep. You might not know unless you heard any rumors who Silgar is, but
I mean, I don't know. They told us to like keep him here and keep an eye on him, but this is ridiculous. Like I like payment up front, as you know. So I
Right,
don't
and
know.
more
do
information.
we know who
too.
the author of this note is?
and it's gonna, as y'all are talking back and forth, please, I need to get back to Silgar. If that damn fish dies, he's gonna kill me.
Anna's just gonna be like, rest now, and then she's just gonna cast or try and cast sleep on this dude.
There you go.
Okay.
Nice.
I forget how it works.
It's like 5 die 8.
But
Yeah.
If he doesn't fall asleep, we know he's pretty powerful.
yeah.
Unless dwarves are immune to sleep, which I don't know.
They're only
Oh my
elves.
Fade touched.
Okay.
Does he get a save or anything? Or no?
By the way, because I wanted to look, Air Genosities have a feature called Unending Breath. You can hold your breath indefinitely while you're
Oh,
not
I
incapacitated.
know.
No.
I know that. I'm ready. I've been ready. It was 30, so I believe that it's the total of how many hit points of creatures the spell can affect. So
Right. It carries from one to the next. So,
It goes from
but
lowest to
there's
highest.
but there's no save at all. It's just automatic.
No save.
Damn,
No save.
that sucks.
Unless his race is able to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless he
he-
has more hit points than we do, then one of
Yeah.
us would get to leave.
Let's find this out right now.
Yeah.
No, you do that, and he just nods his head. He's out.
I wish I had that power in real life, man. I just like sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So
Not to
that lasts for 1 minute, right?
Good question.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yep. Okay.
One
Yes,
minute
one-
until somebody wakes him up, takes an action to wake him up.
Yes. So this guy's out for a minute. Y'all got a drow note with a dagger saying, keep this guy hidden here for 3 days until somebody comes back to get him from our group.
Wait, is the letter? It says who the author is.
It's got the faction name, Bragging.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's not signed by a specific person. Just
Right.
a-
I'm just
Just
right.
a faction.
yeah.
Just a faction.
Okay.
Mirt was telling us to look out for that drow spy at that party. I wonder if we should contact the Harpers, maybe ask them for help, or I don't know.
They're not
Just-
taking the dagger.
What dagger?
You don't have to mention the dagger, yeah.
Mm.
I don't recall there being a drow dagger. I don't know.
Hey, do you know who owns this?
I mean, I don't understand why this is our responsibility just because we live in the shithole. Like, come on already.
It's like Trollskull Manor is a dumping ground.
This is
it's like-
ridiculous.
Toxic waste dump.
How dare they? Do we
I'm
know?
kind of-
Go ahead.
I kind of like your idea of just letting him go and see where he goes. I mean, who dropped him here? Why would they not say, hey, this is us and please take care of this for us rather than this kind of mysterious way?
Yeah, do we owe this note person do we owe them any loyalty? We don't even know who it's from.
We don't. Yeah, we don't even know. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know this faction. I don't think.
Yeah, I
don't
don't think we've met anybody in that group. I don't think.
Mm-mm.
So
I
the
don't know if
only
you
I-
can
I
even
thi-
get the manacles off if they're magical.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
I can
Yeah, so the only interaction with the drow was what Mirt just said as he was driving off.
Right.
Like, supposedly a drow at a party, but that he was trying to identify, but
Not necessarily this drow or even a drow. It's a drow dagger.
so I don't know if, it depends on the characters and, how they want to play it and how they feel about drow. So whether you let them go or keep them, what's the risk either way? You let them go. I mean, this is out of game, of course, just me spitballing. I probably shouldn't be doing that anyway, but what's going to happen if y'all let them loose?
I find it kind of odd too that we just killed that gazer and then this guy shows up with a beholder hat on and
I mean, I just wish we had a little more information because, like,
right.
somebody's going to reclaim him, but like, why are we like we're made out to be the bad guys? Like, we're not even getting paid for this. This is ridiculous.
That's what. Yeah. So I'm going to turn to the group and be like, we have no obligation to adhere to this note whatsoever. These people are pretty out of line for even just putting this on us. So since they did this, we'll use them for our benefit. What we need to use them for. Fuck it. Let them go.
Yeah, we can always say, what note? We didn't, there wasn't a note when we got home.
Right. When
There
they
was
come
no note in the
later, it'll
basement.
be like, he was gone when we got here. Why'd you fucking put him in here?
Is everybody in the basement at the moment?
Yeah, I thought
No.
No, we're all out.
half of us were and half of us weren't.
Okay.
There's undone tabs in the basement right now until they
came
put
back
them to
up.
sleep. Oh, they came back up. They were all in the living room then, or the main room.
Yeah.
Uh, be,
Down there
be-
keeping an eye.
before we, I mean, we'll stop this just for a sec for our break, but put your tokens where you think you are at this very moment before y'all make a decision on what y'all want to do with this dude.
Yeah, I probably put him to sleep and then probably rejoined the group just to discuss what the hell is going on.
I mean, the whole
I'm
time.
sitting next to Otis drinking coffee. Sorry. I'm sitting next to Otis.
I mean, the whole time, the people were, the ladies were downstairs. Apparently, Kirk's gonna be like, "So, Fallon, what did you actually want me for? I mean, I was taking care of Hank. Was there actual business, or did you just want to see that I was all right?"
Well, I don't know if you're aware yet, but we have a captive that somebody else decided this was going to be the place of incarceration, which I don't know the nerve of these people. We're going to have a discussion about that, but we got a dwarf downstairs. Smells like shit. Smells like mushrooms and shit. I don't know.
Did you try feeding him? I got some gross berries that maybe food does make everybody talk.
Go baby bird and Girk.
Yes.
He is tied up.
Yes, he reminds me of Hank in a few ways.
Go chew some mushrooms and put it in his mouth.
I mean, there was that guard at the other tavern that he came up and I told him to go away and he did. And if you want me to suggest something to him.
No, I don't think that's necessary. No. I mean, we're not sure what we're going to do with him yet, but I don't think you need to put any effort or expend any resources.
I can always try to see what's going on the inside of his head. I do have that special set of skills.
I mean, he's talking to us voluntarily. I mean, it's annoying and shit, but anyways.
Really can't tell if he's any type of threat. I mean, I don't know if he's a magic user or if there's any magic on him. I don't know. He's odd.
We do have somebody who can detect magic.
Yeah, we do.
She's sitting at the bar drinking coffee, playing with her new knife. You don't care.
Someone who got a nice dagger, it might be.
Just waiting.
Yeah, so chew on that for our 5-minute break. And then when we come back from the break, y'all tell me y'all plan for this dude, what y'all gonna do, and if you're moving your tokens from that point, and then we'll see where it goes.
All right.
All right.
All right.
See y'all
See
in
you in
5.
5. See you in 5.
I'm always the last
to,
one.
to be fair, I wasn't looking at you when I said Chris. So.
Well, I mean, these dark elves, drow, they've kind of like, it's kind of a threat that we watch him. So, I mean, my thing is, if we just kind of release him in traffic or something, like there might be retaliation.
I'm yeah.
So I want to find out a little bit more about his story. And that's why I kind of want to see if we can undrug him.
All right, Marie.
I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Anna's like chaotic neutral. So I feel like she doesn't really care. Like if she's not getting paid for something and like this was kind of like blatant, like she's like, my house is already a shithole. Then you add this like stinky ass man in here. She has nothing against him. I think she's more mad at like the people who did it. So I would say that she's, like I said, she's just gonna take a backseat to this. And she'll play her cleric role and like try and like maybe if Otis wants to sober him up, she'll try and do that. Yeah, she'll try and do that. But anything outside of that, she's like not gonna try real hard. You know, like she's not getting paid for it, so she doesn't really care.
Lexi.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way as Anda. Like, screw these people that we have never met telling us to keep this weird stinky guy in the basement without money, minus the cool dagger.
They said they're gonna pay, right?
No.
Oh.
But if we're gonna release him, I don't know if we want to like follow him and release. Like, I don't really want to like take his shackles off and like buy weird guy. Like, I'd rather like try and take his shackles off and then like follow said weird guy.
Yeah, I was gonna send Boo Boo after him.
Yeah, wherever he's going, just to see. Especially because like I assume we like I said, we've been around Waterdeep enough to know that like we the name he said kind of triggered that, and we know are they the snake and the wing people?
Yeah.
That's the
Xanathars.
Yeah.
Or I mean, yeah. Yeah.
We say Black Network, so we have to try to pronounce that Xantarum.
Zentarum.
Yeah, and I kind of got a little thing going with the Black Network anyways, so like I'm not opposed to to letting this guy go if he's gonna lead me to this other guy.
Just walk him on a leash.
Oh man.
He doesn't know where he is anyway. He's gonna go where he wants to go regardless. We don't have to hide.
Yeah, but I mean, but it's a
walk
big,
him right up to the door.
it's a big city. You don't want to be like, hey, we got this guy on a
And
leash.
just scratch why not?
I don't think so.
If he wants to go back to the Underdark, there's really only one place that he could do that at, right? The portal.
Portal, yeah.
Well,
we don't know that. I mean, we don't know that.
He said underground, like meaning in the sewers.
Well, I mean, we did just get
there's rats in the sewers.
We did just get a book that says 1,001 things to do in the Underdark or underground.
Yes, we did.
But yeah, Kirk
he-
doesn't really have an opinion because other than just like saying, "Hey, there's someone down there," he doesn't really know what's going on with that. But yeah, once he finds out, I'm sure he would just want to just let him go. I mean, we don't really have direct business with him, or so.
Rick actually has a way of talking to people, so maybe he should question him.
Hey, Kirk, wave Hank under his nose.
And Vic.
I think Fallon feels that they have no obligation to adhere to any request or looks like a command. Like he's actually pretty perturbed about the shit that like these motherfuckers thought that they could come in your house, drop off a prisoner, and just force us to house them until they fuck you. You know what I mean? Like hopefully they come back and start some shit with us. You know what I mean? So as far as I'm concerned, since we had this thrust upon us, whatever benefits the group the most out of this dude, whether it's following him to wherever, we'll sell this fucker into slavery or something. You know what I mean? Like whatever. That's a joke.
Ghost
But,
know
like,
his name? Maybe we should question him. 'Cause he wrote Ott, didn't he?
What was that?
The ghost didn't the ghost write the guy's name? So maybe he has some information about him somehow.
Yeah, maybe we talked to him
Yeah.
to find out who dropped him off.
He wrote Ott, so I wonder how he knew that.
Ghost was a message.
He's a ghost. Because didn't Fallon get that message from him? In
Yeah.
The dust?
well, it was like written in like dust, right?
Yeah.
Thing.
And then after that, downstairs or on a basement with the arrow, like go to the basement type of thing.
I mean, you could have just heard his name, but I wonder if it's more than that.
Hey, Fallon, ask your ghost buddy if he can tell us who brought the guy here.
Big
I
brain.
mean, I certainly would do that, but I mean, anybody can. I just can sense where he's at because of divine sense or whatever. But I mean, I just speak in
I don't
common
have a
to him
special
when I
connection
do
with
it.
them.
Have
No.
to do his dirt thing.
I'll be like, what do you want me to ask him?
That I fucking slide him coins.
Who or what dropped him off?
If he has any information about him, anything.
All right, so boom, I
wait,
pop
hold
divine
in the air.
sense again. So I'm gonna just hit divine sense again just to see where he's at and be like, they left. Who dropped this thing off?
So as you do that, is everybody where their token is right now?
Let's look.
I mean, I would have searched that if I didn't see him if he didn't pop immediately, I would have looked to see where I sent him at, I guess.
I'm over here making coffee, but yes.
Yeah, so if everybody's still in that general area of the bar on either side, and you're asking him that, we'll just say there's still dust on the mirror, which is behind Tabitha and Anda, and he is gonna write Drow.
All right. We're gonna have to get him a little sandbox that he can like
Oil Zen garden that he can write.
Charcoal and
Yeah, or just a blackboard with some chalk. I mean, whatever.
I like the sand idea.
Was it just one drow or were there multiple ones?
How many left?
And just the number one.
the balls on this thing. One come by himself. Get out of here.
What did they like?
Yeah, draw him, lift.
Any particular wait, no. Any particular like specific physical features like a scar or tattoo or like I don't know, painted nails, anything.
So yeah, he's gonna like start drawing on there. So he's gonna be like, you look on the map.
Oh,
Like what?
Oh, ears.
Yeah,
What's the ears?
pointy ears.
Oh shit, lift. Race.
It's an elf. I mean.
I mean,
Recognize
like
the
the
prisoner
size.
or just overhear his name?
What's that?
Did he recognize the prisoner, or did he just overhear the name?
Yeah. So if you relayed that to Fallon, and so he is going to he is going to write. I'll just write it on here like I was just doing. You know, he is. And then it's just gonna like taper off a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's gonna taper off a little bit.
Huh. Anybody have any ideas about that?
I don't know. Live is very specific for being somebody who lives here all the time. Just saying.
He's delivering messages extra planarly. I'm just throwing that out there.
I'm not impressed.
Otis is gonna head down there and bring him some coffee.
And it's gonna be like, you know, I don't have to keep writing it out, but he's gonna like almost like he's playing what is it? You know, what charades? Yeah. He's gonna start writing the words, you know, like 2 words, sounds like. But yeah, I mean, eventually he's gonna write Jarlax, which is JARLAXLE.
Would that be a name known in Waterdeep or?
Yes. I'll put that in the chat. But yeah, I mean, it should have been 2, you know, 2. He was trying to say it, but yeah, it should, so 2 words, but it's actually 1 word, but he's like trying to put them together, and you know, he is a specter, so.
Alan, ask him if he thinks we should let him go or keep him locked up.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be going back and forth like that, you know, his thing.
I mean, I would say you can talk to
Yeah.
him too. I mean, because I'm just speaking in common anyway. So
Yeah, so I mean, it doesn't have to be RP'd out, but basically, Liff is going to cut to the chase, and he wants the bar back the way it was. He wants it functioning. He wants y'all to clean this shit up. So he's not gonna be wanting whoever Ott is down there funking up the basement for one, and then you've got some drow, you know, that put them there. So just by nature, drow's not good. So there's a lot of bad juju being introduced into y'all property here, and Lift's not too happy about it.
Yeah, plus if we get this place up and running, we might be able to hire people to like watch this, like random people and things don't get dropped off when we're not around.
Quick question. So the extent of this property, like, do we have to hire like carpenters or whatever? Like, do we have to hire contractors in order to like fix this place, or can we hire like a maid service?
Oh no, I
Like,
mean
what's the extent of the makeover?
that's part
Like
of
there's structural
yeah,
damage.
you got woodwork, you got plumbing, you got so basically to get the thing back to where it was back in the day, it's 1,000 gold. To go through all the licensing fees and to make all the guild peoples happy, it's another 250.
Okay.
Even in the Forgotten Realms, I can't get away from license.
But if you do that, then the only thing after that is like every 10 days you have to roll a D100 to see if you lose money, cut even, or make a profit, depending on if you have any side hustles in there. Like if you like, hey, $5 5 gold cover charge, come see a ghost type of thing, he'll pull a chair out for you. Or if somebody's gonna do comedy acts, you might have Girk up there doing comedy act Friday
Love
type of
that.
thing.
Definitely have to have a guy in the bathroom.
So it all depends which way y'all want to go, or you can just leave it like is and don't worry about renovations and just stay
And deal
on
with
it. But I mean, just if you go that route, just keep in mind that in its current state, it is kind of like the eyesore of Trollskull Alley. Everybody else around has got stores and their properties a little, higher up there.
Do we know specifically where to go in order to be like, here's some money to do something with this?
Let's go to that purple guy, see if he can give us some free purple paint. Let's go down for him.
Yeah, I mean, you did have that, Broxley, the one with the mutton chops. He's in charge of the guilds and the inns, and I mean, there's a guild for everything in Waterdeep.
Is that 1,000 gold for just the bar or the whole house?
The whole house. The whole house.
That way we can just do the bar at first and slowly add on the rest, or
Yeah, I mean, I would think if you go that route, you can probably cut it into a fourth if you just want to do the tavern, because you got, three sections of the house, then the attic and the turret and all that other kind of crap. So
we're pretty close to 250. We could probably get that rolling.
I have almost twice that.
Yeah,
So
we have 37 platinum.
Yeah, true. And,
Wait, what?
and Anda alone has a pretty high amount of gold. Like, she's totally willing to like donate so it does not happen again. Like, it's about this, not dealing with this at all. So
yeah, we're gonna at least go to a locksmith and fucking have the doors, secured, for fuck's sake.
Go to the pound and dogs.
Yeah,
maybe we can get Timmy to fucking be our our
bouncer.
Yeah.
Timmy, the guy who drove that.
That's our next.
Speaking of which, Timmy 2's just out there, maybe jerking it, huh? We need to figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's fell asleep and passed out.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, we can just say, hey, we're gonna give you a ride home wherever you want to go. We can toss them in with Timmy 2 and follow.
That's a great idea. Oh my god.
Yeah, and kind of at the same time, trying to figure things out, talking with Liff or whatever. Otis, you're downstairs.
Yeah, I'm giving him coffee.
Yeah, I mean, he's like,
I'm assuming we had some in the pantry.
He's like, I need to get back to my fish. I need to get back to my experiments, and I need to pray.
Just be careful, don't burn yourself.
It's a lot. It's a lot to unpack.
There's a lot of stuff you gotta get done.
A lot to unpack right there.
Drink this coffee.
And he's
you want some beans? I brought you some coffee beans.
Yeah. So he's more about the mushrooms, but he's adamant. He's like, fish experiments, and I need to pray.
There's mushrooms in this tea. Tell me about this coffee, rather. This is a mycelium based coffee.
Are there mushrooms in it?
Yeah. Just don't drink it too fast. It's really hot. Okay, your fish, huh? That's new. Tell me about your
Yes.
fish.
And if I lose that fish, he's gonna kill me. I take care of the fish for him.
Okay, wait. I think you might have cut out, Brett.
Oh, did I? Am I losing my connection?
On our end, but
Okay.
We heard.
I heard it. Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, so I mean, he is gonna say, "Hey, I need to get back to this fish. If something happens to that fish, he's gonna kill me."
okay. Well, all right. Wait, where's the fish at?
Under the streets. And
Okay. All right. And yeah, any specific street or just
in the sewers, in the lair.
gotcha. Lair, sewer. What do you need to get to? A temple to pray? What were we talking about praying?
I pray at my home in the lair, and then he's just gonna go on that he worships Zukt Moy, who is the demon queen of fungi. I'll put that in the chat if I don't know if it's relevant or not, but that's what he's saying that he needs to when he's referencing
the fish right here.
Oh, you goddamn metagamer.
I said this is the fish, Dave. Just remember this.
There's always that guy. There's always that guy.
I was actually going to ask if you had a pretty fit. Do you think
he pulled a Tyler. That's what he did. He pulled a Tyler.
I thought that was a Scott.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say Scott first, but
man, when they dropped you off here, do you have a blindfold or anything on you?
Yeah, I woke up I was doing my experiments with the mushrooms, and then the next thing I know, I woke up here with these magical whatever these are.
Ropes. Those are ropes. Oh,
so as you're looking at it, they're like magical metal bands.
Okay, I was about to ask you if that's okay. I know what these are.
You got a book on that too, buddy?
I mean, I already know. I mean, I'm not going to. Fallon doesn't know, but I know what they are. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Looks like
yeah,
nice manacles and a dagger out of this.
Do you think that if I don't know if I can get those off you, buddy. Is he like chained to the ground or just like
No.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna put what I can show you in the chat. So give me like a intelligence check from Otis. Seeing if you can figure out what this thing is that's currently binding this individual.
17.
Nice.
For some reason you've heard of this type of thing.
Otis has the idiot's guide to magical restraint.
He picked it up randomly when he was just trying to like hold his wolves.
Like one of those.
He was trying to breed wolves for a time. So he picked it up.
And it's in its true form before it kind of molds itself into whatever it's going to mold itself into. It looks like this. And you have heard stories of that. You may have never seen it, but it kind of like rings a bell to you that you have heard of what the hell that thing is. And the rumors you have heard about it, it's called the Iron Bands of Balaro. And so from what you have heard, at least rumor wise, it kind of like activates as you speak words to it, like bind this guy or wrap yourself around this stick and it opens up, like tentacles would, and it does what you say to do.
But it's like beholding the one guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you would have just say, hey, come off this guy type of thing, it probably would have did it. If you are the one that is controlling that.
All right. But he's not like chained to the ground or anything though. Like he's just
No,
chained.
it's kind of like loose, magically hogtied, but he can't get up because he's sitting down at the moment.
If I could if I could get you to the street, buddy, could you show me where all this stuff is? I mean, could you direct me?
Are you specifically saying like to the lair where he's?
Yeah.
He is going to say possibly. Where am I at right now?
I'm gonna put a sack over his head. And,
do we have a sack?
I'm sure there are sacks in the basement. I'm gonna go up to the pantry, dump out a grain sack, and bring it back down, put it over his head.
Okay. Now, as he's doing this, and is anybody else relocating, or are y'all leaving? Y'all staying where y'all at currently, where your token is?
As Otis is dumping the bag, I'm like, what are you doing with that?
This is security reasons.
Oh my
Understood.
I want to. I'm gonna. How heavy is this guy? Is he like a full ass man, or is he like an old bony man?
He's a dwarf.
Is he a full ass dwarf or an old bony?
The only dwarfs I've seen are on TikTok, so
Hey.
so I don't know, maybe a buck and a half, 4 foot tall. Yeah, I don't know.
Otis is gonna try to move him.
Did anybody else go down with Otis as he's doing this new act or anything?
Wait, I have a question outside of game. Are you
Yeah.
telling as a DM playing D&D you've never seen Game of Thrones, sir? What about Peter Dinklage? You've never seen Peter Dinklage?
I could easily pick up to Peter Dinklage.
Well,
sorry, I didn't mean to put you.
No. I have seen it, and but yeah, I mean, if you look at just this profile picture of Ott, he is pretty stout, and
That's true. That beard alone probably has him like at least 20 pounds on that, at least.
That Pat,
a dwarf because he's a dwarf human, but it's something different, isn't it?
well, let me put his full picture on there, and I'll let y'all judge. What do you think he weighs?
Oh my god, I love this game.
Well, yeah, I would say dwarves in fantasy world is a race where dwarves in the real world is more of I don't want to call it a genetic defect.
No.
And hey, to as my defense,
You have a cat scooper?
it's a fly swap.
Okay.
No, actually, you know what? Nah, it makes sense. That's his fishnet.
Okay.
That makes sense.
That does
I was
make
just like,
Now, in my defense, for the 150 pounds, he does have steel toes.
oh my
And
god,
Sinead.
literal.
He's wearing steel shoes.
You know what, Brent? You're absolutely right. Dwarfs are between 4 and 5 feet tall on average, about 150 pounds. I stand corrected.
Really?
To your knowledge of dwarfs.
Well,
Okay.
to be fair, I pulled that out my ass. So
Look at you being the
But-
boss DM though.
but I appreciate the compliment, and I'll say that I learned something. But yeah, I mean, this I don't think I told you yet, but this guy's full name is Ott Steeltoes.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ott Steeltoe.
So yeah, if nobody's, did I get that correctly? Nobody else went down with Otis to go with the sack or whatever. No.
Brantley's
Okay.
too scared to even know what's about to happen. So you could come up with a dwarf chopped up in that sack for all I know.
What makes you think something's gonna happen?
I don't know.
I used to want something. Blood leaks right through a regular sack.
Oh my god.
The hell with it.
So-
Yeah, Kirk would have went down there and he would have tried to start feeding him some good berries like he had planned. He's gonna give him 2 good berries.
Start mad.
Mhm.
Do you want some of these gross berries that I have? They taste like armpits, so I hear you like mushrooms. That's kind of close.
Oh my god.
As you're putting the hood on him, you're like shoving things in his mouth. I
Oh
got
my-
you.
I mean, if you want, I can baby bird it to you. I mean, that's what I do to Hank. So if you need me to chew it up and, spit it into your mouth, we could snowball. That's fine.
Oh.
God.
He went there.
Most birds do not snowball their baby. Yes, I know what that
Okay,
is.
I'm just checking. Okay.
That's why I know
Now-
birds don't do that. They have
Now
quails.
that was good berries or the fish?
It's 2 of the good berries, yeah.
Mm.
Can I
Alright.
say tap as this
Yeah.
is happening?
Yeah.
On just like coming down the hatch and experiencing.
Gurk, help me carry him upstairs.
I also make a telepathic bond with him. Do I hear anything in his head that is not saying?
That he's not saying.
Yeah.
He is just like he's gonna kill me. He's thinking that I mean, this guy has no idea what happened and how he got there. He's more concerned about this fish dying and him being responsible for it.
What about your fish? What's and this is out loud, by the way. What's going on with your fish? What's so special about him?
And is his hood on yet?
Yeah, I'm not gonna gag him or anything. I'm just trying to cover his eyesight. He can still speak.
Okay. And so I guess if his hood is on, he's just gonna like point to his head that's got a hood on now, but he's like, if I didn't have this on, what does my hat look like?
I pulled the hood off again so Gurk can see.
Oh, it's older.
Yeah, so he's just pointing at this beholder type of thing. Let me get Beatrix, Fallon, Brentley, and Tabitha's perception at the moment.
Pretty good.
I don't see shit.
Hey, Fallon.
I'm occupied.
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
He's on high
so
alert because he's pissed about what's going on here.
yeah, so let's see. Oh, so Fallon and Tabitha's ears are gonna go up, and then you're gonna start hearing
Oh my god.
coming to the front door, and the front door is just gonna smash open.
Great.
That's our door. Oh, the arrow ready.
Where is he? We know he's here.
Oh my god.
The door is still up, or they smashed it down.
No, they smashed it open.
Fuck, now it's 1,005 gold.
I know.
Yeah. What do I see when that happens, Brentley?
Jeez.
Oh my god.
We know he's in here. And we'll roll initiative. What the hell?
We're right. We're right.
Even though it's 8:25, let's see if we can get around it. But
do we down in the basement here?
Shitty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
what was that question?
Do we down in the basement hear that going on?
You would have heard like muffled bugbear voices, but I think you would have heard the door smash open type of thing. So
I put the hood back on his head.
you put
Stay right here, buddy.
and yeah, it's gonna be like, oh, what's going on? Get me out of here.
I'm gonna, buddy. I want you to be.
Go to the hatch.
So yeah. Is it just me or somebody's got some whooping?
A buzzing going on. Yeah, I hear that too.
Me?
I don't hear buzzing.
Is it not usually the indicator? Of
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sit down on the poker table. You don't recognize the fish. And do that.
David, can you hit mute for me for a second?
Me? All right.
Yeah.
Shoot, I don't know how. I'll just go out.
Yeah, like
Yep.
got a
Yeah,
fan or
so-
something? You got a fan or
yeah,
something going
so-
on?
Yeah, so David, just FYI, we get like woo, 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 when your sound's on.
Like a chanting, a rhythmic chant.
That's better.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's better.
Might
cool.
have been our speaker we use. I'll just leave that off for now.
Mm.
Yeah, you're good right now. Can you hear us? Okay,
Yeah, it's harder, but I can hear y'all fine.
that's what that's what she
Listen
said.
up, our-
I gotta
Um,
do that, office space.
real quick though, can
Yeah.
Anda just like experience what's happening right now and just be like, oh my god, and run up and just be like, kind of like push her way through Otis and Girk and just be like, guys, stop! Like, you're not supposed to force feed a humanoid. Like, that's not what's. Like, just go upstairs. See what's going on
We
upstairs.
can force feed other things.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care what you do.
Listen.
I don't care what you do. but-
On to just real quick. What I want to do is I want to take this guy out of here.
Mhm.
Don't let him know how to get back here. That way he doesn't get back into her. Like kind of like when you fucking wrestle a raccoon out of your attic.
Listen,
You
I
drop it off 2 towns over.
Okay.
Just let it out.
there, there's a lot of words going on, and I understand what you mean.
You drive around the block a couple times.
Okay.
That's oriented.
Okay,
You ride your horse around
go
the block.
see what is going on upstairs, and
Okay.
then we'll have this conversation
All
later.
right, cool.
Okay, great,
This
good
dude
job.
just wants to feed his fish, though. I get that. I wonder how Frogley's doing.
Oh my god. Okay, so Anna's just
Oh.
gonna go up
Yeah.
to him
The door-
and go ahead, sorry. And then she's just gonna be like, it's going to be okay. All of the crazy people are gone.
Did you take
Like,
the hood back off him, or you just
I'm-
talking at him?
I'm like slowly like rolling up the hood, but she's like breathing out of her mouth. And then as she's talking to him, she's just like, it's okay. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. Like she's trying not to like roll it up and like so he sees her gagging. She's just trying to like get all her gags out before she rolls up the hood. And then she's just going to use a lesser restoration for this dude on the necklace and see if that does anything.
And
Or
what
charm of restoration, yeah.
And what are you trying? What's the desired effect that you're trying to do here?
Just to kind of like, I guess, sober him up or to see if like anything is.
Didn't we do a check before? Did we ever find out if he was?
I think everybody was low.
Oh,
Yeah. But at any rate, like this will kind of like bring him to full health. So if he does run away and then gets hit by a bunch of these fucking bugbears, at least we know where he's going if he escapes. Like, this will give him.
Anywhere on the fucking basement.
Who the fuck knows? I don't know. Whatever. It's a lesser restoration, so it doesn't really matter anyway. So.
Yeah, so I mean, once you do that, he's a little more alert, but it doesn't seem like he took any damage from what knocked him out.
Okay.
He is still kind of like in, almost like you would see a whacked out homeless person that's just, oh, this dude's crazy, whatever. But it just could be that's the way he is.
Mm-hmm.
Are you putting the hood back on? I mean, because he's gonna be like, can you, if that's bad, what I hear too, could you get these off? Give a brother a fighting chance type of thing.
She's gonna be like, listen, I would love to. You and me, we're best friends right now. But there's something going on upstairs, and I'm gonna need you to sit tight. So we're gonna keep those on, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. And then she's gonna put over him and be like, don't worry, sit tight, they'll come back for you. And then she's gonna try and head upstairs.
All right. So where everybody's at, at least downstairs, well, kind of like, so whoever's downstairs can take their full movement, and whoever's still upstairs could probably get like half their movement in, because they kind of like pushed open the door and moved in a little bit. So if y'all want to reposition at least half your movement before y'all decide to do whatever it is y'all want to do, and we'll just go. How about we just go through this? Is everybody okay to just go through the first round of this and see where this goes, and then just pick it up next week?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm good to go. I'm good for. Until like 9. I mean, I'm good for another 30 minutes if need be.
Okay. I didn't know if anybody had to go right now.
I don't.
I think I just need Beatrix's. What'd you get? 16?
Yep.
Okay.
I would say that especially since our perception was rolled that high, I think he was already kind of noticing maybe something at the door.
Mhm.
So as that door just blows open, Fallon just comes
so-
right here.
So let me do this also. Y'all would have had y'all movement. Both Fallon and Tabitha, and if you wanted to hold an action, if y'all sense danger, the two of you, Fallon and Tabitha.
Okay, if you don't, all right, that's cool, because I was thinking about doing something like that. So
Because it's all kind of happen at the same time. So if the two of you want to take half a movement and ready in action, because y'all would have sensed something danger, something would have been on the ready.
Can we say this, that I moved to here, right? And I would have readied my necrotic shroud, right? And as that door blows open, like I imagine like splinters and shit, you know what I mean? Just like in the air. And Fallon just kind of walks over and he's like looking down at the ground, and he see him like raise his eyes as he comes up, and he goes, "You didn't knock." And this fucking and these spectral wings just come out from behind him, and fucking his eyes just go black.
All right.
Now everybody, now when this happens, everybody but E, including Beatrix, has to make a charisma save.
Is that 10 or 15 feet?
Yeah, 10 feet.
Perfect.
I'm going at the same time as you. I was planning on dropping down.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Warning to the people in the basement.
Yeah, so whatever Tabitha you choose, half your movement and ready in action, or maybe in action.
I just wanted to give them a warning in the basement. Hey, prepare for a fight. Someone's coming through the door.
Sure.
Sorry, Vic, you said a charisma save for me?
Yeah, 13.
19.
All right, you're good.
You've seen it before. She ain't scared of that.
Yeah.
She's behind me too, you know. I'm looking
Yeah,
at
it's not as intimidating when you don't see the eyes, really.
And if Anna's there, wouldn't she have to make it too?
Well, where I thought she was still down.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if she's right, if
She's
she's standing
supposed to-
where her token is at, yes.
Okay, got you. You said charisma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Give me
Got it.
Yeah, I didn't know if we were actually upstairs when you performed it or not. Oh, there you go.
Well, we started walking
Oh,
up.
damn it.
The door kicked in.
It's fine.
so
I did anyway, and I got
21.
21.
Charisma
So.
save.
Yes.
I tried to do something.
Nope. I got an.
I think you're out of that radius anyway. You wouldn't.
Yeah. Out of the radius.
Never
anyway,
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
would have just if everybody's where their tokens are at, it would just be Beatrix and Anda.
I got you.
I tried to edit something real quick and it messed up my initiative. Just give me yours again. Beatrix, what'd you get?
16.
Fallon?
I think it was 6.
5.
5.
Oh, 5. Yeah.
I only got
Anda? Anda?
11.
Otis?
9.
Kirk?
11.
Bentley?
8.
And Tabitha?
23.
Got it. Yeah, just for reference, if you make an encounter and you get out to edit it and then you go back in, then it takes that initiative out like it's a new thing or something, like it's a new encounter. So I had to put it back in. So anywho, you said charisma, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You want me to do individual or
You
so it'll
That's quick.
be 4 of the bugbears and then
Yeah, he's
obviously
the
the
only
one.
one. Yeah, he's the only one that's not hit, doesn't have to make a save.
Okay. Yeah, so it's 4 bugbears and the one in the front is obviously a higher up bugbear.
Mm.
So all right. First one, charisma for the back 4. It is, I put it to self, but it's actually a 19. I'll take a picture anyway.
We believe you.
No.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I will take your word for it. I mean, you don't have to
No.
lie. You can make the numbers up if you want.
No.
Well, I'm just saying. No, I mean, I'm saying I don't think you're doing that. I'm just saying, this is your world.
No, it's see, that's the other thing. If you do it in an encounter builder and you start, you have to click on the game log and change it to everyone because it defaults to self. FYI. So yeah, I'm all about being open. So that is the 4. So the 4 in the back save. So does that do anything to them?
No, nothing. There's nothing happened.
All right. So and then this is the one in the front, which should be to everyone now. This is his roll. 12.
All right, so he fails. So he's frightened for 1 turn, for 1 round, which means he has a disadvantage on any attack rolls or ability checks as long as the source of fear is within sight, which obviously I'm right next to him and shit. So and he can't willingly move closer to me.
All right. Got you. He does have well, it says this dude is actually the bugbear chief, which carries the heart of Hruggick, which gives him advantage on certain saving throw, and one of them is being frightened. So does he get to roll second one, right?
Yeah, he gets another roll.
All right. Doesn't matter.
Sweet.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay. And as Tabitha, you warned the others. Did you ready an action or do an action? Do you
I cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. Do you move half your movement? Anywhere or stay put?
stay put. If I had to crouch down to yell down the hatch, then
Okay. Order up is gonna be Tabitha, the bugbears, Beatrix. I put Mr. Ott downstairs in there in the mix, but whether he does anything during this initiative, we don't know yet. The bugbear chief, Anda, Girk, Otis, Brentley, and Fallon. So after you just did that, Tabitha, you warn the others, you see what's coming in the door. Fallon just did what he did because y'all both heard what was about to happen, and it had happened. What do you do?
can I let loose with the crossbow?
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, no, the one left.
21.
What is your target?
A.
Wings.
Like shot back. Ugh.
Put those wings away.
On a 21 does hit. Yep.
Is it A within 5 feet of Fallon?
Yeah, like 4.5.
All right.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the bugbear chief that she was aiming at, unless you want to.
Oh no, you rolled 2 of them. Oh, yeah. Okay. She did a lot of damage.
21 points, not bad.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice. 21 to A. Right. A is looking very bloody. Very bloody. As
Eyeball.
he like,
Really?
as you know, just like his picture is showing, he's screaming in pain. Anything else? Because you still have your movement, or if you have a bonus action or anything.
There.
Was that a yes or no?
She's staying there.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna stay right here.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear you if you said anything. A and B, they are going to move over in a protective manner for their chief there, and both of A and B are going to take their morning stars and attempt to push Fallon back a little bit, see if they can make contact. Let's see.
do your
Sure.
worst.
First one, 19.
That does not hit because a shield aberrates as the hit comes in. He can't
Okay.
shield.
All right.
So
Second
now bumps
one
my
was
class to 22.
okay. How long is that up for?
It's for until my next turn.
Okay.
It's for the rest of the round.
Okay. Second one was the 18, so that doesn't matter for you either, right?
Nope.
All right. Well, the rest of them are going to push in the door and spread it out. So C, D, and E are going to take their positions against the wall, and they're going to start to see targets on the other end. And before they do anything, they're kind of like looking around because they it is apparent that they're looking for Ott. They want Ott, and they don't see him, and they're getting pissed. So these three in the back, they're going to take out their javelins, I mean, almost like the front line is just going to go against the first three targets that they see, which is going to be Brentley, Tabitha, and
Oy.
So from top to bottom, first one's at Brentley. Let's see if that makes contact. 19.
That makes contact.
Okay. Sorry, sir.
I'll be all right.
9 piercing as you catch a javelin. Second one, Tabitha.
Do I have a little bit of cover because of the bar?
Yes, and it won't matter with a 9 anyway. Well, I hit the Morning Star, but it was a javelin, but they're the same +4 to hit, so you're fine. That one missed, Tabitha. Anda, you are the recipient of this attack. Let's see if it makes contact with you. 18 to hit.
I'm also behind the bar. Does that make any difference or no?
Yeah, that should give you an extra 2, which
Okay.
is 17.
Yeah, so that's
still gonna tag you.
yes.
Unless you were crouched under the bar.
I'm gonna say no. I didn't specify that, so I'll play
Okay.
fair.
Okay. You're gonna catch that damage there. You're gonna take 8 piercing from the javelin.
That's
And
fine.
that is going to be their bugbear's turn. So Beatrix, you were right behind Fallon. This all kind of like kicked off in front of you. What do you do? I mean, you got quite a few unhappy customers in the tavern at the moment.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna see they're aggressive. So screw them. And then I'm just gonna take. They moved into a really inconvenient spot. What I'm going to do. Shit. Damn it. Okay, no, I can't risk hitting anybody else, so that stinks. Sorry. I looked away and they moved. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste a spell, I don't think. I'm just gonna go up and I'm going to step up to be here, and I'll take out my my good dagger, my pink handle dagger, both my pink handle daggers. I'll swipe with my good dagger here.
Okay.
Oof, that was almost much better. 15.
15 just misses.
Oh.
Whoa.
Prep.
This could get ugly.
Damn.
Yeah, and then I have my other dagger out, so I'll take as a bonus action, I can dual wield that second dagger. So I'll and my computer just died my computer was making a whole bunch of noise, which is why I was muted, but now it just died. So
Take your time. It's all good. Sorry.
1 moment. I don't know why it's still making noise if it's dead, but here we are. Yeah, then I'll just wield my other dagger. There we go. That is a 16.
There you go.
Hey, and I can do that, and Fallon's within range, right? So I get sneak on top of that. Horrid. Those bets. Clear, please. There we go. And then sneak attack. Better. 7. So
11 points of damage.
somebody tell me what that was added up, because I
11.
can't.
Yeah, 7 and
Sorry,
4.
different screen to get to the game log. 11 points total damage, and that would be piercing.
All right.
And then that's all I'm gonna do, except I'm gonna look at Fallon and be like, I like you better this way, and then get ready for the round.
Oh, gotcha. Staying put where you're at.
Yeah.
Okay. It is Mr. Steeltoes' turn in initiative. You're gonna hear like some straining down there. And that straining is gonna be a strength check. Yeah. And you're gonna hear some cursing and yeah. And Dwarvish. He's gonna be cursing in Dwarvish. This kind of like superior bugbear who's standing in front of Fallon and looking at his picture, you don't think he would be frightened, but he is. But he is
pooping his pants right now.
Yeah, he is still pissed. So he is going to take his Morning Star out, and he is going to take a swipe at Fallon with disadvantage, right?
Yep.
All right. So let's see. Should be able to do it. Damn.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I can see it.
You got it's a 6.
Mm.
Yeah, you really got him scared, buddy. But
that's a critical fumble there, huh?
oh, yeah, it is, huh? I gotta do that.
For the next round, he is frightened.
Fumble melee. I'm gonna roll my physical 100. 36.
If they're frightened, do they have to move away, or they just can't move closer? I
They
can't
just
remember.
they can't voluntarily move closer to the source of fear.
Which is the one away?
What's that?
Isn't there one where they have to like run away?
That's actual fear.
Yeah.
Well, fear does that.
So yeah, so he took his swing and he became discombobulated. And he is incapacitated for a round.
Oh
wow!
Here comes the pain. Let's do this.
Dissonant Whispers also does that too. If they fail, they gotta move away.
Okay, that's why I couldn't remember. I was gonna say because I thought you cast something like that before.
All right, so yeah, that is his turn. He's not moving because he can't look that weak in front of his lower class bugbear, so he's not going to move. And that is going to be his turn. Anda, after taking a little damage there from a javelin.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
She is going to channel divinity, and
Nice.
she's gonna cast that 30-foot radius for
like sanctuary.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good ass feature.
Yeah. So she's assessing the situation. She's in that that
protective.
Yeah, of she's playing that cleric, she's really diving into that. So she's like, yeah, it's a 30-foot radius. These are 5 foot, right?
Yes. Yeah, 5 foot squares.
20, 25, 30. I think that's 30. 5.
There you go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I believe that's 30 radius. And
yep, that is.
At the end of the person's turn, she can choose to grant temporary hit points or
get rid of fear or charmed effects.
Right, frightened or charmed.
Frightened, yeah.
So yeah, for right now it doesn't really do anything. But yeah, after
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's turn, not yeah. So if
Yeah.
if they're within that aura, yeah, you can choose to just give them to them for free. So
Yep. So yeah.
Even the
and
bad
A
guys.
D6? Is that what it?
the
it's a
bad
Well, she
guys.
chooses.
yeah
She
D
chooses.
D6
The
plus
bad
your
guys get
level. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I got you.
so yeah, and that's my action. So that'll be my turn.
All
I
right.
don't think
Yeah.
so. That's good enough.
you can give it to yourself as well.
Mm, I should probably give it to myself.
Yeah, it's free, might as well.
Uh,
I think it's 1d4.
6.
1d6.
1d6 plus your cleric level.
Excuse me.
So 1d6 plus 4.
Hell yeah.
All right. Anything else from Ando?
No.
Nice.
There you go.
Okay. All
9 temporary hit points.
Cool.
Mhm.
All right. If nothing else from Anda, Gert, what do you do as this is all kicking off?
Yeah, so Girk's gonna see these strange creatures busting his door, attacking his friend, so he's gonna take a step out to get a little bit better view angle. So he's gonna, put his hands together, and you're gonna see something like he's gonna spread his fingers out and do like a kind of a pushing motion, and then push out a chaotic orb or chaos bolt. That's what I wanted. But he's also going to spend 2 sorcery points to make it a bonus action. And he's aiming for the head guy.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Since that missed, yeah. So for his main action, he sees that's gonna miss, and then he is going to say, I wish he would just chill. I wish he would just chill out, and then just gonna cast Ray of Frost at the same guy. Oh, and he's gonna miss that one as well. I guess he's sees the wings from Fallon, and he can't get past that. Even though he's not technically feared, he's still kind of scared. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Also take 7, 8.
Oh yeah, there we go. 10.
Very hit points.
Nice. All right. Otis, having been disturbed from what you were doing down there and hearing the commotion, and you might get a view of 2 bugbears as you approach the bar.
All right. Otis goes into a rage.
Yeah.
That Brown, he knows what happened. What the fuck? And I see this head guy here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna come around the corner. That's a wall. So in a rage, I'm gonna pop over here, and because I've got the halberd, so I got 10 feet of reach. So I'm gonna stab at that main guy, like in between Beatrix and Fallon there.
Mm-hmm.
I just pictured his halberd like going right over Beatrix's head.
Yeah.
So bam, son of a bitch. Does a 13 hit?
Well, it'll be with advantage too.
Oh shit!
Oh, because he's
Come on, baby.
Wait.
17.
Oh wait, let me take that back. I'm sorry. Incapacitated say cannot take
Yeah, they just can't
actions
take
or
actions or reactions.
attacks don't have advantage, and hits aren't automatic crits like if you were paralyzed or unconscious. So I'm
Yeah, that's
sorry.
why. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, if I say something that's wrong and you know the right answer, you're not gonna hurt my feelings.
No, I was wrong myself too, because when you said incapacitated, in my mind I went paralyzed. I was like,
Yeah.
fucking right, I'm gonna hit this dude with a critical. But no, that
Yeah.
was my fault. I got it wrong too.
Yeah, it's,
So
those two are so close together that it's like one's
yeah.
no movement, one's no movement and crit. So
Yeah, well, paralyzed
sorry.
contains incapacitated.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to get your hopes up.
It's all right. Odin gets ready for another attack, and that'll be the end of his turn.
Okay. Do you still have your rage?
Yeah. I
Okay.
believe.
Yeah, because he attempted it. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
put
and I just have to be
Put-
attacked.
put rage on your token because we're probably going to end it after this round, and I want to make sure we remember this for next week.
Just for future reference, and I can't remember if this is the case or not, but DM inspiration can that be can I use that for spell attacks as well?
Anything, any 20 roll, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
You can re-roll
As a
any-
spell attack, right?
Well, yeah, yeah, it's pretty much anything that you would roll a d20 for, then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay.
I don't see why not. Anything else from Otis?
No. Otis is
Okay.
just gonna chill out.
Brentley.
Ragefully chill out.
I'm just calmly vibrating.
Hello.
I get right there, so I can try to hit that guy in front of Fallon. Can I get a clear shot at him from where I'm at?
Yeah, I don't see that being too difficult because I'm sure that chief is probably a little bit taller too, and there's going to be probably like a 1 foot gap in between the three of them. I don't see it being a difficult trick shot or anything.
All right.
Real
As a
quick,
bonus,
Otis, temporary hit points.
I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike, and I'm going to use the advantage on the first roll.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull out Soul String and let an arrow go.
Okay.
Oops, I didn't roll advantage. I'll just roll it twice. 16 probably hits.
The 16 just misses.
Ooh.
I actually got a 21 because I had advantage. I rolled the second one.
Okay. Yeah, 21. Yep.
Okay, this has it's going to be 2 die 8 plus 4
Okay.
plus my sneak attack. So I'll do that. Plus that. Oh, I got a crappy 2. All right, that's 12 plus sneak attack. So that's 15 on my first attack. And
Mhm.
then I'm going to send my Dread Ambush arrow. No advantage. Oh, you sorry dice.
Wow.
So I got 15 on the first attack.
Nope.
No,
Oh,
no,
I mean
15
15 damage, yeah. But you're gonna miss on that second one, yep.
Correct.
Okay.
And that'll be it from Brent. Well, actually, use more movement and go to right here.
All right. Gotcha. All right. Last but not least in the round, Fallon.
All right. Real quick too, before I do, Otis and Brentley can get those temporary hit points too.
I got mine.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. All right.
Mhm.
How
I'll
many
listen.
hit points is that?
She's got to roll for
Yeah.
it. Okay. So, anyways, so as Fallon looks up and he's like, "How didn't you read the note outside?" And fucking. And he unsheathes the Holy Avenger, and then one swipe, just booming blade down on this main guy here.
Okay.
Get it.
All right, let's see here. Let's see. Is
Nice.
it 21 to hit?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, so Fuck you, bitch. It's for 14 points, and then and it also takes 4 more points from my necrotic shroud, so 18 points.
Okay.
And I hate doing this on not on the critical, but I'm gonna smite him up to her.
Okay.
Right.
2 more D. No, not that one. How do I get? Ignore this roll.
Okay.
I didn't know how to take it back off.
Yeah, as you're doing that, what you did so far made this dude bloody.
All right. Okay, that's 12 more points of damage on top of it.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Get
All
8
right.
temporary hit points.
Is that 8?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And then did Brentley get his?
I don't think so. Oh, no, I'm
Brentley,
sorry.
yes.
5 temporary hit points.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, 5's
Yeah.
better than nothing. All right. That concludes round 1 of this interesting dilemma as y'all were trying to leave the house. So we'll leave this as a cliffhanger for next week.
Okay.
All right.
I'm glad I got to get a little bit of combat in there before the session ended, but
No.
I mean, hopefully y'all had a little RP fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is good. I mean, I have fun no matter what doing
Yeah.
this shit. Like, I mean,
Oh yeah.
combat's
And-
I mean, whatever. I'm good. Yeah, I'm fun. I have fun every
Watching
session.
Dr. Holmes is just
and-
the highlight of my week.
And it's just, I mean, whether you're, I don't know, whoever's taking, I mean, I know Matt takes notes and whoever Lexi does too with her notebook, but there's just so much information going this way and that way. And if y'all choose not to follow the information and just do whatever you want, I don't care either way, but there's so much information in this, a lot of role play, and it's hard to follow. So if you have questions out of game, just put it in the chat, and we'll see if we can get those questions out of the way, so we're not taking up time in gameplay. If that makes sense. So any other questions before we go for tonight?
I don't think so.
No.
Well, y'all have a good Friday night, good weekend. Don't end up in
All right.
jail, and
Right.
we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all next. Go ahead.
Sorry, I may not be on this for Wednesday. I may not be on Wednesdays. I've got a conference I gotta go to down in St. Louis.
Okay.
So I will probably not be on, but I'll see if the conference is boring. I will cut out early.
Yeah, if you can. If not, if you can, let us know, and if you can't, let us know either way. Real quick,
She's unassigned and ready to go if you want to play her. If not, just leave her in the sanctuary. So whatever you guys want to do, if you do campaign, she's ready to go. So
okay. And quick thing, Lexi, you want in or out for tomorrow?
I'll do out.
Okay.
If you have somebody else drop or something crazy happen and you gotta, you've already made the encounter with that many, let me know. But unless you really me, I'll be okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with what they have with 5. I mean, it might be a TPK anyway. They're all spellcasters, and I do have like a I'm trying to